are begging to accept you is also begging another guy not to leave her. We are all beggars. Thank you very much, my brother Ricky.
Masa enyo ho boga yo ho Ghana sanse kuntu hwa na chia na eko afisem hu hia papa ampa watena bro kirache de na eko so wunchi agira watie unity radio dia en kan sanse timi na da edam frama mu se yo unity radio killer bia dadi
asampayetia Obanyansa foso wo bunye won kana asam te mafutu sam kakre wa supreme yo kofi ya woman omani ya mama na enyi baby akọ wacha za ya warenyi wonso wonyi pa asa de pa wo fe oye ya mo yembera ye
about non crow almost 10 a.m. We are exactly on time. Manucho Magandi is already seated. King Kalusha is on his way. My name is Noah Opoku Jemfi. You can choose to call me Opo National and I'll respond. Here the Anopa Nebro on Anopa Bosuo on Unity Radio 103.9. By a kaya phone you say and da to a back room say just in case you have forgotten we are reminding you to go to the polls and exercise your civic responsibility. Say we be a citizen now to about Krumha. About any dear coin so I'm Brasimu Ayaka say and they to aba into Kobe out to aba and to aba for mayor for education committee and then be part of the decision making in your community. It is your civic responsibility if you are a citizen of this great country. Tikono to aba kono koto abane yi de opese odi wanim se Worcester mayor de odi wanim se sasense ho de meche no na ne nyina ntumi mmoa se wa anye part of the decision making in your community amount for your mouth and you abide by whatever consequences that occurs or comes after as a result of you not being part or not wanting to be part of the decision making in your community. Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempemi Wasam Worcester, Massachusetts. It's already seated. El Manucho Akwaba. Apom to say.
Yeah, we're good. We're doing well.
I don't know, bro, for say.
Oh.
Udi day.
We're cabbage. A bit of cabbage and then a bit of sausage.
Cabbage bacon. And sausage.
Sausage on bacon. And
hey,
in short, I have a homestyle breakfast from McDonald's.
Okodai.
I will sleep in my room. I don't go Salome. I'm a man, you know. I have to fuck. I'm a man.
You have to what?
I have to. I've said it already. Some boys are not.
And Agnes.
Yes. A squared.
French no trotro.
Yes.
Comment allez-vous mesa?
Oui, party.
Bonjour, gentlemen. Tiens, office and French. Catch us or throw French 100 times. You be kind 100 times.
We parle français. Yeah. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Buzofo ma munyina che mamu akwaba.
Obianko Twaba.
Yeah, Obianko Twaba.
Jemo Kamara. I mean
Jemo Kamara, yeah. Education committee no ye Ghana ni na Okotwaba na okwa hwehwe yenu ba Jemo Kamara. Netuma no. Ono no yeah, one of our own.
Yeah.
Now to me make it to the committee. Remember last time na Kakakrebi.
Yes, take it.
400 votes and no lose you out. So we have to make it. Otu amen tuma broni bia or list review. Tuma ono kwa education committee no.
Yeah.
Tuma Jemo enko
we chance to 6 but 6 na yes I be kind of won say bibenya 2 3 1 na just we lose you out. Inti mani ye easy won ni mo. Now there's a vision here be person enu aba no open door for the African community and ya was say no immigrants no be door man wo ba ne ade nyom Worcester state or modo BPI nya they want to but sometimes we feel say oh we there but say we to move rema and now by here at the age of 11 years into onumpo the on say she had to travel here and she's really aspired to get to the top mami mbuna bem ya na be carry no and she's hoping she's banking a hope on us. See a bit to me, I am but time be between 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. there. Anytime. Oh, during Kwanaka boss say I have to go and vote. And Kwanaka say go. It's a civic responsibility, federal responsibility. I say we partake. The Koyamano, name who say Mutie who's Unity Radio. It's a glory you will really are basking eventually. What to a bank or Kroma and dia. Go to your precept and make sure you get it for her.
Okay. It was a former in couples near Concotuaba, oh, Massachusetts, Worcester, yeah, to aba. You know, the election, it's not only here, nationwide midterm elections. Nti Konakotu, dear, na said, yeah, and Raute say, and near ba Jemo Kamara, Ekasano, say, Uyubia, Uye Ghana, ni now Tikri, dear, yes, Raukwa, said, yeah, Manucho Kano, on education committee, no, and also na opre. Any pension abetumi ato abama ba tuma ba kope de ntia sa tuma ba kope na ma ono advantage ni se sa tuma ni pension na morofo no to ama omo nso nkrofo a omo ntu bi ma no ntia ba sa eno enkoye e ma no obelusi out nti wo de wo ya ne se wo de to wo de no fama no ono nko a se de be amrofo no so tuma omo nkrofo a ono so benya wo vote no enya advantage ho otuma ono na sa tuma amrofo 5 akaka ho a ye kan a de wo tuma ono no amrofo no so enya bi nti analify no nti amrofo no so tuma omo nkrofo no ma ntu bi ama ono a na chese wo lose out nti tuma Jemo Kamara on education committee na ontumi ni nkonim na se de Manucho kan no se Ghana for ai wo krodium ha yetumi epushi enua na wura so a ebebie kwan de ato de ama yen ayaka nyina umma onananom unuanom and everybody interested, pushing to aspire to the highest, obetumi aye easily. And I always say, so person ka uba na eko, unua na eko ni etoma na nso toma obi. Before bra so say bebo aboa ye ho na epiepia ye ho na push ye ho na etumi akọ anim ti say wo nkoto aba na amepa chew wo ye citizen kwa na qualify say to aba no dia ani die kwa so me power chew me nsagu me nsayem ko na koto aba no efa ma ye nuaba Jemo Kamara na ontumi nwura education committee ni mu na emoa krom ha ye nkwada no sukuko ehia so ehia yie pa nti ye nyayen kasa ye de hye ewo eye committee ni so a or take decisions, not or argue, not or lobby on you and my behalf for the future generations. Into yanko na yanko koto na bibianso into me enko and kind. Mahatma Gandhi ena eka sembi ameno beche enone ene you crash sama you know as a word of motivation. Mahatma Gandhi said, strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will, strength, and what then in free say why macho, but if free or pay I will muse mempaba meye no matter what a bambo emma regardless of the hindrances.
Yeah.
Intiano na no which say enye macho and I just on hoarding enye physical strength enye ujimo enye opeja 20 pounds 30 pounds 40 pounds 50 pounds 80 pounds and it's just on hoarding, but the indomitable will na issue munua wabomu mbuda no opese uye fiteni na so fu se uni mechanics opese uye nurse ba fu se biology ni chemistry ni ade onya ade nti untumi nko opese uye engineer but you are doubting yourself. Don't give up. All we are saying is the will in you, make it indomitable. Yes, uye den wabomu muda ube pushy ube ko na otumi edi nkonim nti ano ne encourage sama ene anopai ye no eche Rich Way Auto School ena na daruma osi ye no enche saade no Rich Way Auto School ewo 65 James Street osi open driver's license open permit na ba be huna ababoa na onsa atumi akabi Rich Way adaruma ana anopai bi edi encourage sam edi bro master down so any done auto repairs adaruma so nti yeah, the weather report, Eddie bro. We are having a beautiful week so far. Now, according to the forecast, and even freezing weather, and Adjuana, numerate, you say, it doing more, you know, and the temperature, no, and yet to say, enra, in terms of the sunshine. See, I partly cloudy as a Rihanna peak, Kakrabat, clouds not cover anymore. If it's a Ria don't cook on the bare cloudy, and na if it's a Ria 1-2 no, not a sunny, and it tend to be mostly sunny cry, but a young to say and ra. In the meantime, temperatures will be ranging from a year 52 to 53 maximum. See, I am no way can say. Temperature near 47, but Sauna Mabontia, it feels like 54. It is actually colder than the real temperature. Na ebebo anajo duba kono, yebenya lowest temperature of 42. Into maximum 53, minimum 42 for the day. And the day is going to be partly cloudy, from partly cloudy to mostly cloudy to cloudy. That is how the weather looks like for the rest of the day. Tisha no sumame. Dan Auto Repairs, 45 Fremont Street, Nadaruma, and also yasne Emma yedi eye weather report ebro anopa bia abusuafo mun kai na mun hye no so se enne ye dwumadi no be end earlier ye be pon exactly 1 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time, and then ye be pon awie 1, usually ye pon 2, but then ye be pon 1 because a Peace FM news na de bro na there are some changes to programming omo ye Ghana omampani abedi akire koye program bi omo be fan live nti ama omo atwe omo news time no e de aba animu e de aba 1 o'clock yenya ha 5 o'clock Ghana anu nti yenso program no ye be end no exactly 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time e wa ha said ye be ye betumi di news na bram yenim se news ni hia mu yie pa ye mpese ye be fa mu news adi nti na yenso yaba ntem said ye be ye betumi apon ntem na yafa news na bremu enkaibo edi obi oni se nyame ya adoma eye adwoada ebey next week the program no ye be sha ase 9 anopa 9 na yapon awia 1 anopa 9 na yapon awia 1 ni nyina ne se ye time no be sesa weekend aye ba be ramin nti news time no ba be sesa from 7 to 8 as opposed to 8 to 9 nti anopa news no ebeba anopa 7 na 8 omawie na ya be start show no 9 na ye wie 1 na news awie ade no enso ebeba te said the ne almost year no 5 no time no nsesan by next week no na time na sesan time na sesan news no beba awia 1 as opposed to 2 because ye ni omuntemo sa between 1 hour is a Ghana be lead 5 hours from next week CCI the 4 hours nti mun taking note of that and for mind from next week you know se bia o twen se awia no mienu ne bepon a mpacho da bi ubeti ye bepon 1 o'clock nti phone in segment as said here currently in Kaya started 1 no next week no phone in segment no be started e be at 12 to 12:20 near B lines na at 1 o'clock na yapon show no ti said here share no AT&T pacho mun take notice of the changes time sesambia munim sa Anopa Bosuo sa na no time sesambia yes said here be not that we couldn't be doing our program at 10 to 2 no but the basa news na abrichire for a person mote yeah wa kwantu pesi hu if you some details and update after your show no you betumi dia bramunti na ya na ye no sa said be news time no and ludu your listeners timun take note of that and for my and that program no be ending exactly 1 p.m. don't go pepepe na sorry so na the news no Eddie Abramo any program na ifigana no so Eddie atoaso so Eddie amamo and after that ohima heti we have fana kunya na ode unity gospel hour and so Eddie Abramo timanu seno no
yes exactly by force
yes exactly by force
what
do
yeah
kwacho from Paul the assembly okay yanko sports news kakra ya bo no no pen famremo na yede asada kese ma Asamas Trading Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon Ash Pharmacy omunyina tayechi ena Anopa bi etumi di agudi wunsem ede ebramo se ban se enei me na da me hahamani me nka bi nche se wo pe ba bi adi dwa ya Asamas Trading na so do ani kire bo adwuma yi pa obebo amane ohwehwe bia wonsa atumi akasanso ena prescriptions your immunizations vaccinations bibia bra Ash Pharmacy na yemwa 1067 Main Street yani Adom Market and the same building mu na YNCSU na bibia nkonkan Ash Pharmacy so etayechi ena yede dwumadie so ede bro omo bo dwumaye pa na yemfa sra kese so ma Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon ubeyuti ubesese uti na wani mada ho ope baby abeto phone foforo baby abetua phone bills baby abetua electricity bills ninga no Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon omunyina taichi den and edi dwumadi edi bro yekwa agoprama so na yakofa agudi unsem the latest in the world of sports edi bro na yeba na afima jemu dia mama nuchu ni Ken Kalusha who just got his seat Kalu agwa
yeah
abom design
yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy?
Why not?
Are you happy that you are happy?
I'm happy that I'm alive.
You're happy that you're alive. Are you happy that Antonio Conte is in England?
He's a good coach, so you just wait and see.
He's
a good coach. You just have to wait and see.
Okay. Anyway, Abuja for him, Mamuna Chibio Mama Kwaba. Quickly, young conqueror Agudi Unsama. Anopa so yabo aboanoa yede ebremu na ye hyase e de free fee quickly ye hwe local stories kakra yabo aboano na ifrifie a na ye ko amanone Ghana Black Stars eguso ACC ho for yen World Cup qualifiers anyame yadma next week. Remember say a international weekend inti ayade after this weekend round of matches now next weekend na national teams ebesan agina action mu abo na eno na Ghana Black Stars squad World Cup qualifiers is expected to be announced this week according to report babitodwa from a Black Stars aso no coach I friend say Milovan Rajivac prepare say obetumi anemu ne squad na according to report no just say papa no squad a oba be nemu no ayade a player bi eti say Richmond Buachi Yadom ono ebobo say Israel exclusive report ni hu ekono say abrante no will receive invitation from the Ghana coach to boost the Black Stars attacking lineup obekaya Buachi Yadom no a very potential striker na Ghana nida ne so say obetumi akona nimpa no maba hiti goals no e de amai nanso na nsem ho no ayade a wayera wakopiem Israel modern bo a obo no so any Ubeka said 2017 Usiakan Edema Black Stars. And no NSCC report to say it's a Ghana yes struggle to score goals in last couple of games. No Milovan Luku to boosting his attacking options. And no a report to say Sisiano Wako Frey Abrante friend said Richmond Buachi Yadom and no Dan Chancellor also expected to join the team. No Sheriff Taripols Edmond Ado Ken Kalusha team na omo share Real Madrid no omo Ghana ni Abrante be friend Edmond Ado. He's been informed for the last 2 months. What boy UEFA Champions League osan share league goal last week at the Mani team. Ghana and also so ababeto yase coach be friend no Kaise Ghana any Ethiopia at the Bebo Edi Orlando Stadium in Johannesburg, South Africa. Nyame yadma yawada ebe ne now twe ding I know ebe November 11th ti must win game for the Black Stars of Ghana and sana later you need the Bafana of South Africa said the amount for etaibo no and so e dey so Sunday November 14th Cape Coast Stadium until until November 11th and November 14th a defining moment dates times at the Ghana Black Stars as to whether say Ghana ebetumi akwakwisi akan enso so ewo World Cup ni mu a na enso so edia ababeto edwa enso so ewo ho no na tiefo beka ya so far Manucho yenya report to be a CAF en kan hwe nkire say ye appeal ye on venue no omagiatu na that is to say Ghana yempo bon ye kwako bon ewo South Africa Orlando Stadium na ye ka Ghana any South Africa match no na de tie ni say CAF appointed Senegalese referee a friend said Maguette Ndiaye onu the be handle Ghana any South Africa game no referee friend said Ndiaye Maguette from Senegal and abeye in charge of Group G FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 qualifier Ghana any South Africa we any reporter about to Ija iti Ghana and South Africa na be born 14th no Senegalese referee and a handle our Cape Coast and no Ediano. Now the 34-year-old no be assisted by Samba El Haji Malik and a Kamara Jibril or mobile assistant 1 and 2 respectively. Na Guye Dauda fourth referee and a Lawson Hogban Latre Kayi Edzona from Togo and so will be appointed as the referee assessor of the match na and also Edia Ababitujwa who reference Kachala Gbagbana Kali from Nigeria ono ana obeye match commissioner na Ghana Christian Ban as COVID-19 officer na and also Edia Ababitujwa na obi be say opponent referee Maguette ya wo kana asemi wadi Ghana match da na the last assignment in Ghana was in October last year when he took charge of 2022 African Cup of Nations qualifier against Sudan or Cape Coast. Ghana ebe host to South Africa or Cape Coast ada benti na and also the no say sa match in Ghana edi inkunim against Sudan. Let's wait and see. It na che say no so there and then ababeto idwa enso so eho eno no ti Milovan enemu ni squad all ye changes no na ope goal scoring options no na eyade asisi a de ababeto idwa enso so no Abrante friend say Daniel Amati say likely say African Cup of Nations no obe join Ghana Black Stars obeka ya ebra bebo African Cup of Nations no na Premier League no so a crucial stage into teams I want England no ya na Idris Abrena omo de players ni bi obeka ya no na ama Joel Matip say Cameroon for omo no to kwanta kra omo apai no isan say bra Cameroon for hia no na Georgian club de no a ma Abrante no for so yare a wan kwankusi akan fa ma omo oyini my etna Liverpool si akan ede ema omo na no na Daniel Amate si da bi ono de nya de obeyesa na very likely say obe join the Black Stars for AFCON 2021 tie eno so ene ensama ene etumi ababeto edwa as to whether say Ghana ibetumi akoyenim akwaji anayen kwaje no eno nso so anaye be qualify anayen qualify eno nso so ene nsema ene etumi ababeto edwa enso eho nti Ghana Black Stars enso eho nsema sesi ane de ababeto edwa no nti Daniel Amate say ono de oye very sure say ekwan bia so obaba begirem na wasi akan bi so etumi ede ama Ghana Black Stars na eno so ede a etumi ababeto edwa enso eno no na hwan ana ebedi Ghana ene Ethiopia match na obi beka so opponent na wa ma ede obedi Ghana ni South Africa enim so free Senegal referee I friend say Ngba Blaze Juven from Cameroon ene ya appointing to officiate this month FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 qualifier between Ethiopia and the Black Stars of Ghana. Iti Ghana match yani Ethiopia eba yekwa kobono South Africa no referee ababe jinam ato ayrem ono ofiri Cameroon medican aboni di say friend Blaze Juven ono ena obabe jinam na he will be assisted by compatriot from Cameroon wa Nupue Ngwegwe we dia ho duani Ngwege Elvis Guy my assistant 1 ena Menye Mpele Rodrigue ono so assistant 2 and afi Bito Janot Frank ono ebe 4th referee ore friend say Abdi Saud from Tanzania ebe serve as referee assessor and ore friend say Guish Tuku from Eritrea ono anabe match commissioner Juaben Joshua Andreas from Namibia ono nabe security officer for the game with South Africa's Mgbenya Tulani ono nabe COVID-19 operating officer na and also Ediano Ghana and Ethiopia the bebo any Orlando Stadium in Johannesburg South Africa Yawada November 11 2021 na and also eno say game no yomo local time 15 hours na just 3 o'clock for South Africa na manucho be break down na yamamo timer ya bebo no Ghana any American nyina na eno so edia ene etumi ede ababeto edwa enso so eho eno no na ye fraud ya na ekopiem ewo ye phobia never say die until the bones are rotten. Accra Hearts of Oak will defend Ghana Premier League title. Board member friend say Frank Nelson say has starting league now board draw open national share kwakushoes no twe no huru no because Fabulous Asante ko share 3-1 na no ana Frank Nelson say na mo refi say the league ni share last year mo refi kenkalu she both say open national huru kwakushoes mo nka say the league ni started last year. Until board member of Accra House of Oak, reference Frank Nelson say, or a confidence that the Phobians can defend their Ghana Premier League title at the end of the season. Or senior year and a bihu chele inti and also Edia and a ababitu ija and so elho and no Ghana League no last year ebabe end no match fixing scandals bebre ebai and no Busua drafts. And so catch Ghana Football Association say bishi wanu man benfosi utubia ebene na niema bebre abegugu mopona no abra league no ba wie last year muntumi nka ho hwe muntumi nya ho hwe eno an say ya ntehwe hu ansem starting league foforo Saudi Running Association and ameno eka say publish match fixing report now. Abusuan drafts have requested for the match fixing report between Ash Gold and Inter Allies to be published. Now, defender friend say Hashmin Musa scored 2 intentional own goals in the said game. Drafts might benefit directly if Ash Gold are found guilty and they are relegated as a result of that. Nti Abusuan drafts are also calling on the Ghana Football Association say wamo intumi and publish it. Now wamo the krata akwa koma GFE. Now Unity Sports yensaka copy. We ni krata no said it here. We write further to our letter dated 29th October 2021 titled Unlawful Inclusion of Ashanti Gold in and Inter Allies in Premier League, which drew your attention to the unlawful inclusion of Ash Gold and Inter Allies in the 2021-22 Ghana Premier League and Division 1 League in patent breach of Ghana Football Association regulations. We are inclined to believe that the GFA in good faith will cooperate with us. As a club members of the association, you may be aware that our right to information concerning the running of the association is not a matter of controversy. You may also know or ought to know that the charges preferred by the GFA prosecutor in the ongoing case is of enormous public interest, and any opaqueness in its handling may result in putting the Football Association on a ruinous path. It is in the light of this that we make the following demands. 1. Request that you furnish the office of the Dwarfs Football Club certified true copies of the report of investigations into the suspect match fixing between Ashanti Gold and Inter Allies, which is a subject matter of disciplinary inquiry by the Ghana Football Association. 2. Request that you furnish the offices of the Dwarfs Football Club the disciplinary committee report of the inquiry into the suspected match fixing between Ashanti Gold and Inter Allies and or progress report of the said disciplinary inquiry. Or 3. An explanation of why the said report has not been made available despite the promises by the FA to have made the outcome of the inquiry available before the beginning of the Premier League. Iti we ene krata abonto mysterious drafts. Actually, Akomadan Ghana Football Association say 1. Report of Inter-Allies ni Ash Gold in sense am numra bonten. Chief Fisher boys on money na open to public. Now so am I. Almost I shall say Omube Weir and Shishimuni Nina and Sana ye league Nash Asia. Now so the league Nash Gold Inter-Allies in Nash Asia. Omo Bomo first matches. Abra Sam no who the Akwakusi into drafts for a demand true certified copy of the report of the match fixing scandal between Ashanti Gold and then Inter-Allies. You know, any and somewhere almost so Eddie Ababitu Ija. It's Yemfro na a brain inti. Yankoshe amanonin sem kakrebia yaboaboa no na yemfa emremo but ansa na no yenka nkyere tie for se ene nyame ya adoma UEFA Champions League matches ebekoso ebi ebesu ebi so ebesre na sei na eye groups no ene fixtures no ebeko akowie ene ayade a emu be ye hyiye papa matches ni bi ohonso a emu emre ema ebi mu ipacho wo group F group E. Bayern Munich, the unstoppable Bayern Munich, Omni Benfica, after beating Benfica 4-0 Portugal. Bibeka say football, they are to be predicting easily there. Now a foregone conclusion for Bayern. And then our Allianz Arena, American Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Bayern Munich, any Benfica, Sanso and Dinamo Kiev, any Barcelona, Nina 4, Group F, games also. Group F, Atlanta, any Manchester United, the match of the day. Atlanta surrender 2-0 lead Old Trafford and omo tenafi Italy abonten so baby Ken Kalusha beka che say omo ebo omo Catenaccio no Villarreal tenafi Spain omo welcome Switzerland boys are omo nyini cry from young omo din the young boys of Switzerland sanso na oko group G 1:45 Wolfsburg and Salzburg and 4 p.m. Sevilla and Lille. Group H 1:45 Malmo FF and Chelsea and Juventus 4 p.m. Omni Zenit St. Petersburg. Inti way any games are ene Europe UEFA Champions League mono koso yenkoshe huhuhu kakrebia aba. But before we get to huhuhu, the news of the day. And he said, Ura, friend said Antonio Conte has been confirmed by Tottenham Hotspur. Say, Omama contract until June 2023. 18-month contract with an option for a further year extension. You know, any and someone Sisian etumi ababetoya. And Sisian there ababe official say Antonio Conte ababe Tottenham Hotspur for omo manager. Sisi ne niabra oyen hihye ne ntutuye said the beya bibianso ebetumi akonkan ede amano na onyan start adwuma kra no report about say or the players makomako 9 a omunyina efisira a nimdin ede ema Tottenham for say ohia sa mrantie 9 no ewo ni team nimu nyame eyadoma January nti eno so ene ensem a ene atumi ababeto edwanti Antonio Conte so far ono obabe ye coach of Tottenham Hotspur. Now according to report no enra eyade Tottenham management ekachire players ni say ene omo expect Conte ewo camp nti ene ono ene be take over training na just Antonio Conte enso edia sisia ababeto edwa enso ewo no nti Conte finally is back in England, former champion of the Premier League with Chelsea, now back. Can he do it with Tottenham? That is the multi-billion-dollar question everybody is asking. Antonio Conte has been appointed the new manager of Tottenham Hotspur. Now and also Edia Ababitu Ija and so Elho and Rantier 9 and as is Conte. Newcastle United were also planning of appointing Antonio Conte. Now that Conte has a job, according to reporter BBC Diabache say Newcastle 4% for former Arsenal manager your friend Unai Emery so numra na ome take charge na ome build the team no emfa ema. Now report no say either Unai Emery and asa Eddie Howe ubeka Eddie Howe ye former Bournemouth omo manager sa coaches imienu and I see Newcastle as shortlist here omo ekwakofa emu baako as likely replacement for the departed Steve Bruce. Who kakrabia aba yemponi bi mamona fe minje mu mama no choni Kalusha. AC Milan prepare offer for Sweden striker friend Zlatan Ibrahimovic awadi in fee Adrianai, a contract extension on the same terms as his current deal, according to Calcio Mercato or Italy. Antonio Conte sign a contract no manuchu nimska obenya £20 million sterling.
Wow.
Yeah, normally omutiti taxes ya obenya 13.35 or so.
Duration of the contract and per year.
Per year. Obaba the third highest paid manager. Yeah, in fact, say 20 no krano. Pep G 25. Yeah. Klopp G 15. Yeah. It is say we be third.
After tax.
Yeah. Because almost after tax.
After tax.
But
Pep 25 in a way. 15. So no, 13.5 or something.
Yeah, but you almost in the scanning now 20 million.
Yes. Yeah, 20. I mean gross. There's a Pep there about 25, but.
Yeah, almost say yeah, and now the ratings nearby.
Okay.
To we be that third
highest and
after Pep and Klopp.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
they have money or more London almost but has to.
Now, according to Calcio Mercato, Conte has asked Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy for a transfer budget of about 237 million to buy 6 Serie A based players he has identified. Or say he wants to win. Inti ni nyina ka ho contract no hyehyɛ no ho sɛ ɔmo mo be support no because Daniel Levy ho sɛ baby adu no sɛ wan hwe Tottenham be no frɛ team saa and with Newcastle joining the fray sɛ wan hwe obekɔ further down the pecking inti sesia no deɛ so wa promise no so obema no 237 million pounds sterling to spend menim say January nko ade as and so be spreading between January and summer there. Now Tottenham say omo ye set to pay Nuno Espirito Santo a severance package worth 14 million, but a clause in the Portuguese contract would have allowed Spurs to sack him for free at the end of the season if they had failed to finish in the top 6 of the Premier League. And also Ediano Aston Villa are making formal contact with former Roma boss Paulo Fonseca. Dean Smith, he said Aston Villa lose 3 straight league matches. Nkoyi, nti almost I shall say the money air to and also any Ediano. Now Al Sadd, Akache Barcelona officials say they will have to visit Qatar to agree a deal for Xabi to take charge of the club he played for. Don't say Barcelona for a serious or more Xabi among for playing Emraho and also any summer and they etumi ababeto. Now Xabi so already Akache Barcelona a list of 4 players Manucho yesope including Manchester United France midfielder Sope Paul Pogba, because Pogba is out of contract by the end of June current season. Nti wama omo list including Paul Pogba according to Coerced National. Now Paris Saint-Germain also a favorite to sign Pogba abra and the contract be according to reporter Figages if he Spain Ediaba na just Sisiano adea Pogba obabe hot cake. Remember Real Madrid is also in the hunt for his services. Liverpool Arsenal clubs enum Moameki offer to Marco Asensio from Real Madrid in January. See Juventus, AC Milan, Borussia Dortmund, NFA, Arsenal, Liverpool. Asensio is saying so be more. Ancelotti ko no nya bi more kra. Rodrigo ne Vinicius Junior Munina abe ahead of him. And Tisiciano. Yeah. Arsenal for penal. Arsenal so say consider move for Torino ni Italy striker Andrea Bellotti or a waste. I don't want Arsenal to waste their money. Me sure no euros ni dey a waste. Calcio Mercato in Ediaba. Arsenal will make an offer to sign Serbia striker Luka Jovic, 23. I think that would be a good deal on loan from Real Madrid because Jovic is wedding. Almost yeah. Yeah, Jovic is a better. Sir, Andrea Bellotti, how much is so euros na me to me buhwe ni what as an the na ba kokra. What was that player na na ba ko as na ba ko wa chan ba ko ka otu mirika. You see it in his run. Anya Arsenal for mukoto player Mbaboka. Want me fit into my team no. Chelsea will make a decision in January over whether to cut short Scotland midfielder Billy Gilmore's season loan spell at Norwich. The 20-year-old has been struggling for first team football at the Carrow Road. Enra Chelsea coach Thomas Tuchel in his pre-match conference Okanwa Sem say player the Oko baby I want to say uku now fighting it make you selectable. Now so one year baby could be assigned here. They are not thinking about that. It's up to the player to make himself undroppable. Eno sema enra coach no edi tuja PSG as almost contemplating rescinding the 2-year contract of Spain defender Sergio Ramos, who joined on free transfer from Real Madrid July but is yet to play for the French club because of a calf problem. Say akwano pre ni adepa anti PSG for dwene ho say abrante even say Sergio Ramos contract the man no be terminate contract no and some of the doors but because of time inti yevensia manu so.
Yeah, I think I'll start from home. And Ghana to play in South Africa. I think it's becoming more of a reality. I listened to an interviewer, Ghanaian journalist or granted Ethiopian journalist, Binoka say he thinks it's purely economical reasons in Tianomoko, South Africa. You know, they have a game in Zimbabwe, Harare. In terms of some boy no, then they can travel to Zimbabwe to
easily
to have that game.
And I say you need say papa.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna home match.
Exactly, and they've decided that your boss are 11th, 14th at the end. So they've decided that it would be good to put the games a bit closer in one zone. I mean, that's where they made a lot of sense. As much as we have issues that why a country that Ghana has a game against, and I think that FIFA is looking beyond that one. Inadvertently, now put almost an empty stadium. I think Ghana for saying that the pitch should do the job for them rather than because now I don't think that it will not happen. It will happen just like it's Orlando Stadium confirmed. Say we need to play above ourselves. I don't think that Ethiopia are unplayable. Just that CK give us case as much as we struggle to beat them one at home. So it gives them that added edge. And just like they are out of the competition. They are now playing just for pride. That is down his fear no fall. They can go all gang ho. TNA above ourselves and get the results in our favor. And I don't think it's beyond us. We need to just focus and get the results in and take our own everything chaperone to South Africa, because at the end of the day, if the South Africans have any way of intimidating, then it's about right from the airport, having a chance to hotel room, have chance to partake in training near there, and then number to me sabotage kakra. But I don't think that 90 minutes on the pitch for panel there, they'll have a lot of influence. In the NSA to carry all these things through. Typical Ghanaian faction, you come back and start saying that they frustrated as they did this. Meaning Egyptians are there, no, not African countries. So more back Ghana, we know how they behave. Hotel Kramonia, this party my brother that I bet you new hotel for them near there. Because we come the bayo. I'm so Mrs. Bass on the more crown a while or rebel. So they make sure that they do everything themselves so that they don't encounter some of these things. Yes, I can say you are going to play that game in the spirit and the latter and get results. Now, Edmondado being called by the coach, I think it's a step in the right direction. We saw him against Real Madrid. I mean, he's a midfielder, plays on the right side, and he's not overawed. He has confidence. And we want to have a new build of this team. I'm thinking that getting him to be part of the team isn't a bad one. Play or boy at Champions League, the highest level, and getting results. I've been in Inter Milan crying here. See, Adrian's the first one in an area we are a fairy tale and as a flash in the pan. He's really proving. The Moldovan leagues might not be the one that you are looking at, but Sheriff Tiraspol, they are still writing their history. And I think that getting a player from there to join our team, and he's young, he's just 21 years.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that we should give him opportunity, and he will be willing to play. Wosha is excited to come and play for us, and he's a good player. It's a win-win situation for us and him. And so I hope to see him play. Now, Amati assuring us that he will come for the CAN. I think it's reassuring, because Wosha, when it gets to this point now, it's more like a player and national team and club tussle. As much as the national team have that upper hand, we all know that clubs are need to play all year round. Sometimes the players' heads are turned. When your player, why you're ready to start talking like this in your favor now, wow, a more confidence that you know what, for Leicester, they need to really be looking at other options, because for him in January he wants to go and play for his national team, and that is the good news that I'm hearing. I mean, say likes of Salah and Mani Sukasena to give their country some a bit of moment to believe that
but I think Salah Mane will go.
But it's good. It's good to hear some of these.
If not for even Salah, Mane dear. Meaning Mane is very patriotic.
But let's hope. Let's hope. Sometimes funny things happen, but because Liverpool we need him badly. But like you said, some of these are players there, and Egyptian and Senegalese, they have a way of loving their countries first. It's a bad thing where I agree with you that especially even Salah, there's no way. Exactly, and a bit of moment I have with an Egyptians back in UK when I was in school. Make a scholarship just to be in Canada. I said no, he chose UK because he wanted to be close to his family back home near there. So I had a real look at how the Egyptians really behave. And at the time, Arab Spring, we saw how it affected their football in general. They couldn't just concentrate to play football. So I agree in that spirit that Ghana near then you have a bit of fear. So for Amate telling us that we have an 80% chance of you coming to play for us no matter what. It's good. Much can happen, but saying they put the country on its toes. And now the club too to start looking elsewhere. Now the match fixing reports now we've been called for. I think it's a step in the right direction. I don't know why GFA is doing that because there's a continuous improvement in the side, and so it's deterring enough for us not to also do it. If the reports of such sorts has been produced, we need to have a comprehensive. You declassify it. If there was truthful match fixing there, why will you keep it as a secret or keep it under the stone that nobody should have access to it? Then next year, next year, nobody may EAP. I think what is much more reassuring and enjoyable than just before the competition has started. No, we will produce last year results and say, I'm on your match fixing. This is what they did, and these are the punishments that they had. Then this year will be a fruitful one. But send your idea. I think others are calling for, and I will add my voice to the fact that per se, your football improve it there. There's no way we should be holding on to some of these documents. They need to produce it for us to see what really happened. I'll quickly jump into Europe, and my first will be Malmo against Chelsea. I think that Chelsea have done the job back home. Only a miracle can save Malmo at this point. But the point is, Chelsea are also having notable absentees, and they had maybe missing Mount. Is ill, might not, and COVID there, but might not just get to play. Kovacic there. Maybe only Pulisic.
Messi Mount, Pulisic, Messi Mount, Kovacic, Timo Werner.
Yes. There are four. Yeah.
Lukaku.
Lukaku, Messi Mount, Timo Werner.
And N'Golo Kante.
Yes, exactly. Kante.
Yeah.
It's not fit.
Yeah. Kante didn't travel.
Oh, did not travel, but
so 5 top players.
Yes. Werner, Lukaku, Kovacic joining now. Messi Mount also. But at least they have Pulisic. I mean, Pulisic fits with the team, and the Chelsea were able to do a good job over them. 4-0 was emphatic. Although going away in there, it will come with its own. But I think in terms of opposition, just like you said in your intro, these are not games you can bank hope on. Chelsea losing, and Chelsea knows very well that it's almost because Juve and St. Petersburg, they are lacking. They are lacking behind them, so they don't have to really let go of some of these things. So I'm expecting a brilliant match with Chelsea really picking up all the pieces and getting the results. I think a game of interest with Atlanta. Manchester United. Manchester United. You just like you said the other time. So it's a Ronaldo, a screamer during injury time. They more chance to win. Although Atlanta, they also have themselves to blame. 2 goals up. You don't just go down another 3 in the second half. So I'm expecting it to be United has not really had a good ride this time around. I mean, they were beating for maybe their last game was a 3-0 emphatic win over Spurs. That's what they are carrying into this game proper. And the good thing too is that as much as Pogba is banned domestically, he can play. He can go outside there and play for them. And then I'm more carrying into this game. So I think it's going to be a very difficult game for Manchester United. If not for anything, when Atlanta have proven over the few years that when it comes to Champions League, they know how to navigate some of these things. They've really had a good run in there. For United, the good news is that they are on top of the league. They have 6 points. For Atlanta, if they have any realistic chance of qualifying, they need to get this maximum results from Manchester United. Manchester also knows that 10 points qualifies them. They win this one and they are just almost home, getting to the next stage of the competition. So it's a big game. But if you ask me, I think it will be a close win.
So who is winning?
Very close.
Atlanta surrounded that 2-0.
2-0, yes, and they know what is at stake. I mean, for everything. Omunim say if they joke.
Manchester also knows what is at stake.
Yeah, and America say Manchester knows that
Atlanta also sao.
Well, Atlanta they should call themselves out. I think United will still have
that's what I'm saying.
Games, 2 games to play. But pushing me to the wall, I'm thinking a slim margin from United. I think United know how to play some of these things. So going into Europe there, they might just shake off that one and get some decent results in there. A game of Barca Kiev too. I mean, in the past this would have been an easy game for Barcelona, but I think this time around it comes with all the difficulty. The good thing is that Barca were able to get 1 goal. I can't see their captain back home. It gives them that edge. I mean, going to Kiev, that 1-0. The win was narrow, so it makes this one a difficult one too for them. But I'm thinking that they have what it takes to really win this one. Villarreal, they did a job over Young Boys that last time around. They even went away to win 4-1 or 4-0. So back home, the Yellow Submarines, I'm expecting them to get their results too. And Juve, St. Petersburg, a big game, but Juve might just carry the game. Then Conte too.
Tottenham, that should be your last topic,
yes,
right?
Should be my last one. I think it's a step in the right direction for Tottenham. Although over the past few years they've tried all coaches. I mean, the likes of we munyabe Morino munyabe ma
unza fe obi antumi ni di Chelsea atem na mo pe coaches pam you see people are feeling it now.
Yes I mean it's about results. What's the Sana Sonia results and Tottenham they are noted for this because for me this is one way. Initially before I showed the other time I felt it was a step in the right direction, but looking at 17 games and what the coach has done with himself
4 months
I think it's a bit too early. They should have given him time to really settle the team proper to start getting results for them, but hey, they want instant. They have the money. Once a club knows you don't waste time on certain people. You just have to get it right. The Jews, they know what they want from their squad. They've done everything possible, bought all the players. Now they need a very good coach. And getting Conte is an achiever of a sort. He works with Inter Milan, who have not won in 11 years. Then he delivers the trophy for them. He works to Chelsea, he delivers the trophy. That's why I'm happy it's a short-term contract. It's just 1.5 years, 18 months contract. A lot of money involved. If he's able to get results, he might just get another year extension. He's very young too. He's just 52 years, and he wants to augment his squad near there. So I'm thinking it's a win-win situation for Tottenham. Although in the past, bringing Mourinho near there, we thought it was the missing piece of the jigsaw. We had to set the wheel grinding, but that is where the problem is. So the Tottenham problem, is it a coaching issue or something basically wrong with the team and as management? I think Daniel Levy needs to answer that and bringing in a stopgap in Antonio Conte there. I think it's a good one, and I'm expecting him to start getting results for them. I don't think it's by 15 points. They are not far off even the top 4. So let's hope they do well. Teams change coaches. The coach they brought in a deal, himself, he's astute, so he might just get them the results that they need. So I'm expecting him to do well eventually. Okay.
I am expecting them to do well eventually. Antonio Conte in England, in London to be precise, this year or White Hart Lane. And then he was supposed to take training to prepare the team for their upcoming. They have Europa League matches. Yes. Europa League game coming up this Thursday.
Conference
before Europa Conference, right?
Yeah,
Conference League. And Sana Omabe Bomo first Premier League game. Yeah. Ken Kalusha. I mean Chidon so they boy.
Mr. Tifim, the senior national team, the Black Star, Richmond Boachiado, being called up to the national team.
RBY.
Now, then times no one's on a free aqua. No more season now, but then Rebecca coerced brigade. Yugoslavia, then time she goes via or call China Honor. I'm sure the ball in DP in our samba back by the same day. But there's a good striker on the position interpositional play. No, and a queen could give you an opportunity to come and also help the senior national team is a step in the right direction. Monado call up to the national team. I mean, Sheriff of Moldova, a team full of surprises this particular season, getting a player from what do you call it from the setup, to come to augment our national team. So it's another step in the right direction. It's a Milo or spreading the tentacles. You can get other players. Other players are met me. Abuana be to me a conquer. Mesa Kaza national team now sign Koswane our game Ethiopia against Ghana or Joburg. No, I don't know. Is it later than Ghana for a Chokoma calf one a Chokoma FIFA?
Yeah, them are both. So
both. But almost economic wise, Command share other security aspects.
No, Ethiopia justified their choosing South Africa as being economic. Until they don't want to go and play the game too far away from Zimbabwe.
But almost so much the security aspect involving us because we are in the same same game
security
aspect. Because those people now they come to the stadium to take care of the security. They are going to be South Africans. That's why we can also take that angle tangent. It's very, very important because we cannot go to a competition.
But there is no changes made right now, so I think we just have to prepare our mind and go play and win. Agrone form.
And also recent times, so share Ghana games now. African referees are not almost help Ghana.
Nah, Ghana in Africa for
African referees America.
And Ghana say Africa.
African referees don't help us.
African referees don't help us. Referees
are Africans or fleet or Mumwa.
I don't know Mumwa.
Because I don't know after fencing when you pay exposé Anas exposé among some from Wajiri. It don't know about body.
Now some per Frencham into Mudin Frencham into no Mumwa.
Okay. There is a Frencham more crash where a Telebia go a stream. It's the media anchor, me presenka. What could that be?
You know, almost the same venue, Nananka, but so far.
Namibia for a park. Namibia is also closer to Zimbabwe. Zambia, almost so many park. They're also closer to Zimbabwe. So what are they talking about? Ghana for no more to be anti-man, a year. It is Joburg in Kwan and Johannesburg. That these countries are making now.
Orlando Stadium. Oh,
Joburg. Lesotho for crowd park. Oh, why bet me balls?
But now is that Togo for maybe now? Why pre Togo for bomb Ghana?
I want to say I can make Cameroon Togo crowd.
I mean, you are doing free for now. Now I am prepared. Just go play, win the game on the pitch.
Okay.
If you see an only option, what will you do? Are you going to forfeit the game? No.
Okay.
You will still go and play.
And Cameroon referee they have with them. Okay.
And as Senegal, the end of Ghana. The other now one can say yes, you are West African referee.
Oh, and because most especially Senegalese for referees, Senegalese Mali referees. Oh, that die.
Ghana.
Someone I don't quite answer expose any bebano. Moba. I mean, it's going to be a tough match, but as you already said, no, let's the tough decide for Ghana when we play against them. They're very double header, some sort of double header. You know, we are there in 3 days or 4 days. No, be Mark Akobo. The qualification depend upon these 2 matches. Or free time, this Milovan with the experience in African terrain, you'll be able to know how to sack his player up for the senior national team. Then a match on the commitment to the national team of late has been on high side. Recently, on your Bopa, you want to say, Dan, we are no 90. That's not for one day fan one. Almost sure TUNEIN, Amate. It's a change na one boy, but the guy has been fantastic shape. So I don't know, say referee Jonathan Mensah, and I say Salif Muhammad, whoever is going to partner in the heart of defense. And Kwamilo Kwabai right now, Kwano, not Alexander Dokumum, and Jonathan last or Jonathan Amate from the other right hand side of defense. I don't refer number 2. And say, I mean, on Robert Mabo holding midfield. 4 and 5 and 2, which position meantime who's what Bopa be 3. But apart from that, in there, wouldn't 2 be across
the defense.
Who's across the defense? I mean, he's a good player. I mean, he's a the commitment to the national team of Leighton has behind. I want to say, by January, no, Obebana be to me. I well, begin to like the new go for in a Busha drafts.
Drafts administration.
Administration. More proactive in Ghana football. This issue by so much we 5-2 as a 5-1. That was EB Koye betting because and the line player now qua Sanchez who 2-0 assess that betting. If you know, promise so many staff say they're going to look into this particular answer. The season will start. The MC Ghana lip service near there. Yeah, they are not canceling beautifully, but when it comes to implementation, sir, now we find ourselves wanting. I don't know, say really a season has started and go for involving were they going to ban them or they going to demote them? They been a F4 here. And here, about phone, they are common a Ketukrek and Crawford say, you promise us that you are going to look into this one. Opo say betting bagana man for betting you come predictions cost you pa. But if you're able to influence our game with this kind of betting, syndicate bagana na, it's also going to.
Now, has it been proven say betting?
What's it?
Betting.
When you betting,
Ashgold needed goals to survive. They were going to be relegated.
And they didn't play not here. Also share 5-5-2. So that's why they want or share 2 goals or say or more things. And the manager can be city. You want to spread up with party. And
Ashgold equally also needed the points to survive.
And see the goals they were going to score and they bear 5-0. But now no the boss we need the bet in that aspect. And our boy no see and no say no say he's not going to be part of this humorous art. Ma we be sabai. It's say yampo. That's why the investigation is there. That's why they should have come out to make sure say they put the right thing in place.
In perspective,
and season 9.
The question, Kran, is why will Ghana Football Association, pending disciplinary issues, start another league?
So that's another.
I didn't see that. Semi buy yebo league. How many months?
That's another. And
the investigation. Adena Ghana. Oh God. Adena Bibia enye biano. I say you normalize everything that even Nanya thereby is at punishment benny at the moment.
Oh, but I say because of Abed Pele, they found a way to.
That's what I'm talking about. Until there is no punishment and consequence for anything, you see, this is highly unfair. Because so we share drafts asema mo kana drafts for we say power.
Yeah, exactly.
They have a big say because this or there is audio evidence. Our player na ka say anything na me share me ho.
And the results to Oceans you can deduce.
Result Ashgold also needed the win
exactly
to survive. Other than that, they were going to be relegated.
Yes.
These are clear-cut issues. Ghana football. I get confused sometimes. Most question yantechi say Ghana football, and a question yantechi cronies, question yantechi I too powerful, question yantechi say no crackaniho. You see, until being to me can no crem one my game no. You are always calling for sponsors and investors. Now with these corrupt practices, I say encourage. Oh God. Abuswan drafts in Niska. Abuswan drafts in ye powerful. Into no ano. So same way, if Kotoko, and Anke here points to say the other drafts would have benefited now. Do you think the FA would have sat on this case, would have been watching this case to start a new league?
No.
Say Kotoko Nanke here points no. And asem ye dina bribery case never boa Kotoko ama emfa say Kotoko Nanke omuye drafts put Kotoko in drafts position. Put Haas in drafts position. Do you think FA bet must start another league?
I'm going to employ a coffee menu blue. I'm going to use the status.
It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Ghana Bob and Tibet Tumponda. And why are the media silent on this? Why should we even get to the point of drafts na so much sports media no? Sports journalism industry no your colleagues na work Ghana no. Why are they not helping clean the game? Why? Manucho.
Yes.
Why?
No, I think they are rhetorics. You've answered them already. I mean, our problem is our institutions working, systems working. They don't work. When you say them, people, the reverse psychology.
No, very sad though. Yeah, Bobo. Scoreline I tempered with. A player comes up and says in an audio, say, "Michel go no because of this." Because my manager could bet. I am say match and Ashgold for and so share. Yama Ashgold in share at the same time. Until because Ashgold be channel, my boss also wants this scoreline to win a bet.
Yeah, correct score 5-0.
Yeah, to win a bet.
Yeah, no to share night score. 5-1 then.
And Ghana Football Association under Ketu Kraku is just sitting aloof. No more starting league for Abraham Musi case, ongoing. How can you start a new league with an ongoing disciplinary issue? Yeah. So now, if Ashgold and Interallies are proven guilty, are we going to start a new league, or the teams are going to be reduced to 16? On better so by Abebo 16 team league. And I better say, okay, drafts. When I beneficiary, Ashgold about 2 matches, almost 6 points in the amount of Fatuaso. Does this even logically does this make sense?
Exactly.
But then we'll share the status so be involved in that arts match facing. What is the consequence?
Yeah, relegating.
Oh yeah. Na se ka so poly when what?
Yeah, we were GFA in yeah.
Na ti wonka Juaben
Municipal relegate Ghana sana Ghana there. Yeah, relegate to lower division, third division.
It's all third division not start again.
It's a fight ba with the fine.
The laws are some.
So why do you start a new league whilst there is this case ongoing?
Yeah. And the impunity that we talk about.
And the teams involved are playing the league because as go they're big.
Yeah.
Inter-allies have the cronies. Dwarves say they're more wine.
See, at the end of it, it's very painful. But Ghana, we see Kasa Wasemsha. I mean, they just been wicked, and they don't want to tell the truth.
No, that's why I talked about cronies.
And it's
what is really the difference between Entina and Anameka Sekosinyan Techi Yaya Ghana Bonnie? Because I ain't to mean Panashe Bonnie and Sekosinyan Techi, a corrupt in Tinian Flo, Cosinyan Techi, a bear too powerful in Flo, Yin Techi for an funny puff from a cleaning system, no, not Ghana football, and survive and live again. Not say in a Cosodia, and then Canadian Tachedu calf, and then can say a Coboy about South Africa, no?
Oh, yes. That's
because Aquana, sorry,
Ahmed.
Yeah, now Cosinyan Techi the Cranens.
Oh, yes. He was just an outsider.
Oh, no, yes, Shadow Cosinyan Techi was Shadow Calf president.
And Opa always said it, say, Ghana in our rise and come to acquire FIFA president, and Cosinyan Techi at his prime age, and not send you no corner there. He was destined for success. Yeah, you could, Kofi Annan, the next person who was carrying Ghana through was Cosinyan Techi. I just felt that he got bigger than Ghana and can say if they become Kasa Assembly and can so calling him. Isaiah to him continue away no mudio musika. But because people in go say Dianaba your own roots, they were so greedy. Just like they did to Kwame Nkrumah say yen Chanase. Then they used set him up.
That is why last time that question Dan Kwaku Yeboah. Dan Kwaku Yeboah was number one critic of Cosinyan Techi.
Oh yes.
Okoye spokesperson. What happened? Omodi Ghana too quite. Sika die any sika yera. FIFA this sika buy kra. And we say mebri.
Send a man or
Lucy no credibility. Or they resign here.
No credibility cry why fan. So ngo mumpo there the fan.
And now he's still doing it. Yeah. I listened to him. Or you're number one critic of this administration, and rightly so. But the point is, munya kwan say mumun kon refurbish the system and sani electing new. What happened? Mwankasa more time. Sikaira corruption. Inti.
Now, sir, suppose any moment to me up to this time, no. That was a bad thing that happened to Ghana football.
In principle, I support, but we should have checked twice.
No, I couldn't support because the way even in manner or the years high in Ukraine, it wasn't a football.
I mean,
it was.
And I say,
Cosinyan told us 2016 song Kobium, and I want
no Manucho media no crowd Nipadi Obiasa Sanajune. I know the party.
Oh yes, but
it's only a fool who doesn't change his mind.
When you change your mind, people also have the right to feel betrayed. People say someone doing. What can you say? What baby be a mommy?
Betrayed the same.
People are now
elections.
He has the right to change his mind. Also, but somebody also has the right to feel betrayed.
How betrayed?
What's your name? Kokata. Na say edu 2022 no me ankwa. Which has someone
I know your difference.
No, can change your mind.
When they are battle, me and me dem na me say me nko premium.
Yeah, because the previous one, people felt that you have stayed about 2005.
It doesn't matter.
We needed fresh ideas. That's what we're saying. You have fresh ideas.
Oh, WOT. I'm not arguing with you on that. You hear fresh ideas. You Paul no you close to Cosinyan Techi. Manucho ebini Alancha Matene Baumia dia ne yeke. Somebody will feel say and run meet argument. Obi say Baumia wa ideas and call their buana nado. Amananado is successful. The economy is crumbling, nothing working, corruption all over. But somebody also says, well, Baumia is not himself. It may be if he gets the mandate and he's the president, things will be different. Other people are also arguing just like I said. Introduce say no. Because Baumia and Anado na you no be the puppet. It's Baumia by it say Kufuor that's your president. TM Alan.
So that's the beauty of
but
life.
The point in is but ni nyina mu no. Maybe point I make us say ni nyina so obi be feel betrayed ni nyina mu no e ya ba na ekoto. To show your popularity and win. Ti Cosinyan Techi announce say me nko biem.
No wasa na adwan kan.
No wasa na adwan kan.
But they should remain astute. When they came tempting you, why didn't you stand resolute? Now so failure. Then I meant to ask and say he himself shot himself in the foot too.
No, I know they are totally agree with you. Many point in this. Yeah. Anas video no yeah. No say me win me stands that I say o yare a yen kono Ghana. Me international bodies na or your corruption na or they akoton am so ko dimomu BBC ni ade Britain America corruption index baby omoda almost reaching.
They protect their own.
They protect their own into royal family. Me e hono me problem na me wo. Say wo sisa ye fin no aton ama the international one. Na and you make them see us as bad. Meanwhile omo wo fin bi CNN news aye hwe ha no. Enyo no mu yi international. Almost CNN international. Dirty stuff stays in
America,
stays at home. Oh yeah. That's what they do. Until society feel now be turn abontia. Now my American England
normal life even our normal family setting credit Jimmy family were issues now they be almost
find a way to make a problem they say expose no show it to our leaders.
Oh yeah.
Omo fie no mo anhwe shraj we sound there be a stance here but no BBC are broadcasting no more translating to over 70 something languages now man for Ghana fin you know any age until now can say as hey referees ba no mu bu ofie no now one ka bu referees how many referees were suspended in Africa not to talk of Ghana into me ba me so make careful mo be di me match no say there untumi kran try say oba me nchen because me nim say anas we okuro mo into that but maybe point in say
I understand you now.
And can essence no they say the video now useless.
Oh yes.
More than that is why I understand your argument because
logically you are right. Exactly. At the episode you just are telling me that you saw a ship at the airport. Mr. Baka just say mu train war.
Exactly. Because at the essence no person clean Ghana football nanka bribe in same film. Nanka game let me develop. So the idea is good. But I say look at what is happening. It's even worse.
Oh yeah. And they say logically there
it's even worse.
My problem with Kalusha and I say on he has a big issue why that thing was done. We shouldn't have cleaned our rot. It's a rot.
No. The rot the thing should have been football related. What I mentioned. I know someone say corruption should have been football related because they say why so powerful in there you know. But
the champions na about 11 and that time this one.
Come as now be gym.
O say in education say we will corner akofanya ntachi dia ba ni nyina join here.
Na join here na waje afa aka sa.
Dem say me bufu.
Masa ma mem come as.
Dem nkofo ti omo ye ya.
Wa come as me bia.
Na me expect say mo be hit omo hard ba mo ye. Katokra kumo. Na me pesa am kamun local stories kamun can be grammar drafts and kwana munya blasters there no cause em phone no say bi omuti odi no
oh say me kan but
but wa me koto ji
koto ni hasa kan betima yo musi
so nunu espirito
koto Gruza anka say Gruza anya interview anka so ko hu omo na omo ampe Gruza kwa senka ni team kra
no worry okase we na months wa kan more
Ose
okase we na wa kan wa hit mo you know Ghana there you just have to okay, you are the conscience of
Manu say you are normalizing your.
Oh yes, of course. Na bribery will be from Sikamami. Say, I mean, sometimes the impunity.
But I'm happy. I'm happy Dampare ko cheap papa no pa.
Oh yeah.
Espirito Santos. Tottenham. £3 million a year, as compared to £20 million a year.
Na ni sika swapa.
Na
omo fa papa ni cheap dodo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then that 7 minutes it's review and the other guy no analysis and all me say when I was at Wolves I was playing wing back but back Tottenham or back four
unso no a pragmatic coach or it say Mourinho mu style no ball counter but ball nice but Tottenham e ka so understand the style of football
and this Tottenham for no am here na because they say Antonio Conte about wing back no wing back no nya there obejana mana koda
so more respect no now no 20 it will train me afa
it as a no should have akache you say nka tactical variations ko be na nko ahwe yin but mo share the position on the lake no cry say that bad sa o sack I don't know a year na closer na wo na you
in fact almost Manchester and they are in the top 4
yeah na a year na one close a year one contract ma o mo jana man ko sa no but then be sure so he's a very good coach obetimi akokotransi na we reflect on what happened at Tottenham. I should not think say this one should I mean you come back and it come back stronger. Newcastle na so many names about say Honor Emery. They say Honor or the Yellow Submarines share Manchester for Europa league no But this particular season, Spanish Premier League, on Shara, the money Shara and Konkai. But then Newcastle for say, money Estibu Buza here. He is a coach, Omkwakofano, by Saturday. A month for his a bench, next week bench of Newcastle. I bet it's sana normal to me. Akonkai It says Aston Villa for also a Smidin, also no Yaka. It's almost far for Seca based on so much. Say, almost some Cofano. Yeah, so my may intend because this particular year, that's how quando you are down for Paulo Fonseca. Open as a Tabundi. It's I don't bet me a coye mom. No problem. Lastly, my man come Manchester against Atlanta. One was Atlanta for good friend Gasperani. Say last at now on the 5 placer. No me the call from squad now on bob game no on one game against Manchester United take it a true goal leader on better Manchester for take can show more 3-2 more come a coach say it's all shared how I no see corner I'm so coach wa pa badada say Manchester for because share how only gonna associate over the weekend or to Tottenham, Ama Asaki Ubino, if say they will have an upper hand in this particular game because some of the coming on the squad, no, Omuniho. But only we coach now, Quackable game, I say, what can I say? I mean, says, or psychologically, something under his sleeps are. But then, Manchester United is going to get a Popuba, now suspending domestically, or no me match we and cry at the Sabia, or when you be a born now, be beat me, Akonkan. Atlanta, that's a team, no. More bomb modding, no, past 4 seasons, or more bomb modding. But then, if you say this particular match, United will be much hungrier than Atlanta for not being much me. I show Mona, much me, Akomunka, is the third match for Manchester United, Akomani, because Omana do not know per se, a sake. Only gonna associate no. This is a timer. On one side, beer and Marker say he's already enjoyed criticism. So criticizing her. Now no more to me akosi. Now if you are to me regroup now waba back into if you say Manchester will still go to Italy and beat Atlanta, a bare forward match for them. Kakra
Unity Radio 103.9 Anopa Bosuo Senior That's Dakasema Asamas Trading Big Olubi Tembabin Hair Salon Ash Pharmacy Omada Romaneri Sports Bremen. We are getting into the political discussions, of course. Vernon Women's Health Services Dr. Kwame Amponsa Uyo Bana Utie na no pa nyamiadom yenya Ghana doctor or no obo adwuma or a gynecologist or a obstetrician, and he is also a surgeon. Inti sa ope primary doctor papa onim Ghana for wote kasa do betumi ahwe yi na ono a bia ne clinica hwehwe Dr. Kwame Amponsa Chakwan e Vernon Medical Center suite number 312 10 Winthrop Street tries the fasori down over Vernon Street no na wo court say anochi kroma Vernon Medical Center no see between Winthrop and Vernon no entem ho no odu afọ elevator na ko 3rd floor ubenya Dr. Kwame Amponsa na one no akasa na wono so atumi aboa 774 823 4270 and only on a mobile phone 774 823 4270 and our office line is also connected to the mobile line and also a 508 459 2706 508 4592706 yemfase da mo odema Rashida Financial Services sikasem ntotoye na ginasie Rashida se ope dan insurance if no mortgage insurance hwehwe enu aba Rashida ekira kwan she's worked with internal revenue service for a long time into basikasem ntotoye Rashida ye adwuma na life insurance college planning ni nyina no oyebi nti huno na omwa Medicaid plans ne bibia wohia moabia freyenu ba Rashida Athene Insurance Accordia Life Mama of Omama Prosperity Life Group CVS Athena oni National Health Group Juma John Hancock Global Atlantic Foresters Financial AIG Americo Jeba financial companies be giant corporations and Rashida ne omo ye adwuma into policy obey amount say life insurance universal life with living benefit otias no betumi agimu sika ne bi e de ahwetwa ho de aye nneoma ahohia no ni nyina no Rashida be running through all these giant insurance companies now are the best policy possible, the best policy possible. Freno 781 354 3060 781 354 3060 781 354 3060 na no enkasa Danko African Market and Wholesale Kankaleba, the home of Kankaleba bra na ebedi udwa nyina 785 Main Street. So you be a blood pressure how oba ubu nsa na uti pain ankasa kope bitterwood and Kankaleba okwa ye ma me no bebo no amobi bema waye mere odi okwa eno no mbacho ose manucho ena soma na bu sampa e onuaba ene niema e okrum bra eye Danko African Market udi udwa nyina no na wapom den de be sane system nim ama otumi yi fin na o blood pressure no nyina so atumi atua kofom no na ye ma obi Danko African Market and Wholesale it was 785 Main Street odi oba so hwehwe Kankaleba menu abema ba kokoto bi last week of frame so opo hey say Kankaleba no kan ye kase mudi agroma kope bi mede enuaba bi fry ma me no man bi ebo adwuma rough me am sampa me ho saname na me ho so ayeden you get reduced strength bra 785 Main Street na ebp bi eto omodaruma ana yedu ba bi ayedu and then some aye ba behwe main topics Juaben DC wakotua sika ama assembly members and no musa akoto aboma reject na papa ne dia bufu akomu esose omu kwa akwaji omu sika na the good news and say police fu akwachi DC no so no atu enum tu se utua bribe na oba abaji ni sika ama yamano bill ene yebehwe eno arehosema e wo homum ni se accident bebre sisi o Ghana ama enipa bebre fifirim ahwehwere omunkwa enra na ye kan abra no tumfo kasa hemfo a omo flato traffic rules police fo nchi o ma na edi ho nkomo ade chinya accident na minim se stories no kra be different stories car ba ko the police fo manucho say afrancho Akomadan afrancho area ho no ekwan so police fo stop no or the speed wanjina na o de akopim eno na esi jatom a eni pensia gbar ahye ewu kwa
police are stop why do you have to run
there be no so mean emtena make say no so no police ni say anya 30 and omuni peace fm for kasa am say in 6 I see nipa 6 people but o hwai de car na ye na masa menye sure say obi akra be survive cause a passenger car nipa bibiri nso na wo so I wonder why the police officer was saying say nipa 60 pen a 30 ni year over bloated number anyway eno ye be hwe no and Madina MP police case, be careful not to institutionalize official lawlessness. Parliament told say Marashabeja for omo yaye omo say omo de omo brom rane so and also na oko Progressive People's Party so openi ba ko ida omano as chairman wa two Dampare force Dampare nye careful pa na de ye no yodium or say amount for be careful, you are being set up to fail. Sini trimu ya ni de yodium amount for set you up to fail. The bad news for Western region is there is another kidnap case Ahite region. So let's start off on that lighter note quickly. Now
it's not light, it's very heavy note. Human lives are involved. But I mean I understand you Takrade is noted. Western region, we precise Western region, but when you say close, when you say me place, pa, we are some more minds and on. I'm kofaka. You're from Poho.
Stephanie Kumiwa.
Nah, the boyfriend is Stephen Kumi.
No, who efe pao.
Yeah, she's very beautiful.
Ada na Takrade ma mo efe. Mo nyina ye chichichi mo sa.
Yes.
Ebi mo fake na we see intina dana make say. Yanhwe ebedu mrebi no. They real no cry. Ye njindi bi.
Exactly. So you will not be able to decipher.
So after weeks of controversies amid anxiety and uneasiness relating to reports of fake kidnap cases in the Western region, there has yet been another reported case of an alleged kidnap. The name of the alleged victim has been given as Stephanie Kumiwa, 26 years. Stephen Kumi, who is a boyfriend of the victim, tells Connect FM's Omambapa morning show host Inshraba Parkwisi Simpson the last time he spoke with Stephanie was on Sunday, October 17. According to him, on that fateful day, Stephanie A resident of Mpoho told him she would be coming to visit him after church. Hey, after church now, yes. And I didn't hear from her again after the long chat on phone, only for me to be called the next day by some guys using my girlfriend's phone that they had kidnapped her and that I should pay 2,000, otherwise she will be raped and used for rituals. According to him, after days of back and forth, he and a friend of the alleged victim, whose name has only been given as Sandra, contributed 1,000 and sent to the guys through Stephanie's phone, only for the alleged kidnappers to still demand for another 2,000. The case was then reported to the Mpoho police and the assembly member of the town. As of November 1st, which was Andra, the whereabouts of Stephanie is yet to be known, while the alleged kidnappers have not been heard from over a week.
Yeah, I think you vividly read the whole story. For me, the boyfriend looks stupid. I mean, in all this
I don't know. At the end of the now, report to my
one
police.
report, now only police and point follow with 1,000. And as you see, register same cards in there. So you could have given a bit of it, but you cooperated without the police involvement, and they took advantage of you. And at the end, see October 17th, you waited for like a.
There's a way in November.
As of 1st November, still you waited that long, whichever way. Moreover, now I wanted to know where he was. Once I mean in proximity, it would have been good. Said no more. Now when what to him for? So where was the girl traveling from to? Is it the same community?
I think it's about the same vicinity. So I say, girl so upon sorry, or
yes,
boyfriend. She assumes so. I'm say the same.
But it's a small. It's a town. It's a mining town. I mean, I wouldn't call it a village. I wouldn't call it a village too.
Oh, it's a town.
Yeah, a small mining town. Everybody knows everybody. I've had a lot of businesses there, so I understand that.
Yeah, was it Stephanie, a resident of important?
Exactly. And the girl is there. In America, say, I'm not sharing it, but say the story is silent. Maybe it means the same place.
The same place.
But because kidnapping her, I'm expecting maybe she had to board the car. It will make the story beautiful.
Yeah.
Because we've been in the community. Sometimes you don't see. You see it.
Yeah. Taxi man.
Yeah, be our couple man. I say BB. Then they're on the way and then they took advantage of it. But whichever way, it's not a lot of good news. My credence to why the other woman was given 6 years for faking her own kidnapping, because all of a sudden this has been almost 2 weeks without any word from her and the family near the. So I'm thinking that whichever way,
and why didn't the family also take any action? Why hasn't the family reported her missing?
Sisi and they not change. Someone catch a police, so the police is also aware.
Yeah, maybe just from October.
That time.
Yeah,
exactly. When she left on the 17th of October. So you could even raise 2,000 to save your own girl. Then I mean, sometimes
don't blame the boy on 2,000. Oh, 2,000.
Okay, I say maybe take Ghana crowd 10,000 crowd paying per corner. You go through hell because you could have told the family. I didn't. So catch a family
for Sandra.
Why just you? The family somewhere. What? Your family status.
He doesn't want the family to see him as weak.
No, but you see,
Ghana for me maybe
the girl's life has been compromised now because you see, until we see her, and it has been compromised.
But I think
because the more you hear, the more a lot of time have elapsed. Girl need be man. They called you that you're a raper, you use her for rituals, pay 2,000. You have to tell the family and police. Then you exonerate yourself any blemish. Your only blame is that I didn't point so and also use you. At least we after church that is where she could have exonerated
and a girlfriend did that.
Exactly. I don't after so
use no to
but I know na obe sanka enye news say you bet I say do me for ezobit ya kakra ne ade send ye be kan. But the point here is that the boy has made a lot of water pass under the bridge. But it doesn't really say it to the police, and as much as IGP na their bomb abasono, there should be that close police community policing too. I think that is the problem you are having now. The where the the finance minister is saying that the public sector but you need a lot of policemen near there too. We should be on the government payroll. So why are we in this conundrum together? But whichever way, Takrady and its environs, you are noted for some of these bad reportage, and it's not good for them. And I'm thinking that the police, Shaba Kwesi Simpson is just is one of the renowned journalists there, but they should follow up to the police station too for them to give us update, because now that they reported to them, if the number that was used in doing all some of these things in here, it's very important, because for 2 weeks the more a channel delay, the more you are giving the person and the for no upper hand to be misbehaving. It doesn't look too good. It doesn't look too good. Right from the girls kidnapping of the girls, it is some way when it looks like week in, week out, it keeps happening. Where I agree solidly is that why always Western region? What is happening? When you talk about kidnapping, people getting missing, and 99% of the time too is women. It's not about men. What is so special about some of these things? You see, I always say that in 2010, I granted an interview to BBC, and I'm catching on say, you getting this oil, it will come with the problems of the Delta states in Nigeria, where you hear some of these things. But with Michelle Winpa, it doesn't look like it's more related to our oil finder, not say BB, just a few bad nuts trying to disturb the system, and the women to becoming, they themselves, allowing themselves to be victims. Whichever way, she's 26 years and she's a young budding lady, so we need to be a bit worried about it. We need to be a bit worried about it and see to the end of this one. So for me, I'm not so happy with this one. I think that there's a lot to be told about this. Yes.
Kalu, via kidnapping.
Story a bit bizarre and arrow. Now I'm just looking at it from different perspective. The American say we should attack ready for you see a normal course or my brother is very unbecoming. But then because they be here because the economic hardship in time for some strategy be because the Ghanaian youth they say the woman is so word crime issue. They anyway beyond before so many scabiano. They have to just do it because there are no jobs in the country. Ghana to get a 2,000 and to even go for loan to pay for this a bedding. But I'm conforming so more Ghana for many tracking method we are as a phone the fra maybe beside the come up for no to be tracking who location. I mean, it's hard time say the MTN phone at go muna that no they have to put some phone one be this as muna they be able to track them in collaboration with the policemen. I don't know family business or so bad and you bear to his new huna. Muni a class and maybe Sarah Aquana see those kind of sentiment Matuna because we did 26 years in it. Majana and Brian and the Pam Aman. So we couldn't be informed most. I'm sana. I to put them maybe say please from the boy and I in Shimu na kwambi omefaswa ombetumi apending kofona so menga genu na betumi abeka busha for no omunye na omumbo na takwa this kidnapping cases is becoming a dose too much.
Okay, Unity Radio 1039. Titakrade case no the akwakwisi no say there another kidnapping case is there. Manu Kalusha, I'm starting with you. Dampare, is he being set up to fail? Quickly. Now if you measure DC na some person nemunya daje. Be careful, you are being set up to fail. Dampare told National Chairman of the Progressive People's Party, PPP, Nana Ofori-Owusu has cautioned the Inspector General of Police, IGP, George Akufu Dampare, to be wary of Ghanaians hero worshipping him. George Dampare has, since his appointment, been touted as one of the best IGPs Ghana has ever had and been applauded for his determination to rid the nation of lawlessness and criminal activities. Recently, musicians Shatta Wale and Medical were arrested and released on bail for misconducting themselves. The IGP was lauded for the musicians' arrest, and many Ghanaians believe he's setting good example of no one is above the law. On Monday, October 25, 2021, the Member of Parliament for Madina, Francis Javi Susu, joined some residents on stage at the protest, as we all know. Discussing the MP's issue during Peace FM's morning show, Kokroku Nana Ofori-Owusu dreaded the IGP is being set up for failure. According to him, although the IGP is doing well, he should be extremely careful of the praises, saying, and I'm quoting him, "I am #1 supporter of the present IGP. Some of his activities, I think it's just working within the law and that other people were not implementing because it's already there. But it appears we are raising him too much and he's being set up for failure. If you raise him as the person to install discipline in our society, you have set him up to fail. When you hail a person so much, you've set the person up for a downfall." End of quote.
But why are you saying that? I mean, as more can say to Phil, why are you saying that? I mean, the import of ransom, I don't seem to get it. I know for you also should come up. I mean, in every institution, they put the Ghana police and as a Ghana law in Ghana has gone down the drain for so long a time. Then you'll be a manaba. You need to take a pragmatic measures. Now setting up in Ghana, purchasing, but if you say Dampare is doing the right job, you should encourage him more, and then. The definition of the policing in Ghana also they should be autonomous. When I mention because of at times Ghana they being influenced by the politicians and the Muska Ghana. Right now nobody's above the law. That's what is over here. It could be advanced the laws is more than anybody. Even if you are president, that's a whole impeachment that you clauses war constitution yedishim na watch when I'm channel. And if he's doing the right thing, we should encourage him to do more. Well, because we are a corrupt society. Until obi baba no the normal pragmatic measures be able betona and all between akosuya. Now I'm fast starting can. Me say the places here and there. The Dampare has gone through the ranks into onimu. That's why no more kanina odi no more bebre anymore. Go for bebre ma ko arrest him this kind of stuff. He has done it all. When I make out here say. And right now the police force, should be the backbone of the affairs. Our alien democracy. Democracy if it's a question, but saying I say what I'm saying.
So you disagree with them?
I disagree with them emphatically.
Emphatically, I like the word emphatically.
Because I say we'll be taking the boo by this ones are.
I see a genocide.
They be say or no say.
As I don't have a shisha from Rano, so people are just not following it. Police for my by no so by a genocide and our Gini Pasu Bibria. Also, in the number one fan. But Gini Subibria and the Timbend, and now you are setting him up to fail.
No, I don't think that Dampare in a Caribano. Obi be Gini Swama which me our fairly. I mean the only thing say you have to back him up. Now what I person will say the politicians should get out from his back. Let him do the job. Yeah, the autonomous Ibia, Oko Germany, Oko England, Oko Obaha, please no more or more to do their job, without any interference. That's what we want. That's what it's not currently doing. It don't mean that a man in code and him on our bonia. Okay. Will come for you.
Manujo.
Yes.
Manujo Kalusha disagrees emphatically. That was his word. Do you also agree? Disagree?
For the first time in like 3 years, I agree with Kalusha. I think the man just he doesn't know. Yeah, and just saying maybe he just wanted to make a contribution.
You don't think, sir, he's also trying to sound word of caution for the IGP that
which is good.
Be careful because Ghanaians praising you. Sometimes you can be swollen headed.
Exactly. It's a basic advice. I say Obako school now would say be careful of bad company. But say Sanka, if there's been an iota of something something is leading to something, say be too careful. But as we sit here now, I don't think that anything has been untoward. I mean, there's a video pointing at down for now. See, many IGP, I must be careful.
Be careful, I can arrest you.
Try to stay in your lane because he wants to protect his job and the institution. Until now, say Bianca our kunsim ko tutu that na me ready say na no one ma
anka we can you can see so one there
yes unfortunately no that time we been so ka say cramas no expiring nti anka yon ko ne chika kranko hwehwem no ntwembra which will also be interesting but as we sit here now there you can't fault him so obega chu say
you know almost a committee or commission of inquiry
almost at here.
Anna,
it's interesting. Maybe you go.
Oh, the Ayawaso.
Ayawaso there na walk. No, maybe but I wait the end they say and set it. Kaswa the end.
When substantive evidence.
Kaswa the end. Yeah, there was a smoking gun. I saw none or two near the end. I mean, since and now wait to under this IGP. Say under pressure. No what to now. I mean, to be interesting. But the point is that a good advice. But say to make it sound like so be near Bonabaswa, it's a recipe for disaster and to be careful. I don't get it.
Okay.
Reading the story twice now, say then okay.
Substance
don't be careful. Nagana for the
for failure.
I mean, who's setting you up? Unless we will be a Kabibini who say idea with it. Shatawale ni idea. Fear and panic. They have to be
responsible.
So sumo okoso okocheno way speaker say men penny. Was okay? Then I'm going to seek for interpretation. Like I said, the next moment he will be in jail. So these are things we should rather be calling for, that our police should be robust, assertive, and strong. And these are some of the adjectives we want to describe with our police. And so far, so very good. I think there are a lot of nuances in the system is going down. You can't just even go on and be now when
okay. Talking about the police, still on the police. Momenti enra on say new topics. No, ade ba call kan omobisa ne say adan na police ti say dey na ofori kan PPP chairman kan. Police no hoda dada. Emra no hoda dada. Dampare ba o may emra foforo bia. Nti omobisa no why the sudden aggressiveness from the police. And this is what ACP Kwesifori, your best friend, said.
Yes. New police administration headed by Dr. George Ekufu Dampare and then Atrakungwa. Aye wadwen se ekwabia so no say police ye na dwuma pepepe say na the constitutions and other governing laws of the country no ekire. Enti amaye homene so ye dwuma. Lawlessness ye bad traffic mu. You who say Uncle Kaka Basabasa, a woo Uncle ewo afim edoso last 2 years 3 years just say you krum and on IGP etu no hwahye say kwa bia ye be fa so through lawful means na ya hwema discipline on our rules edim and amaninti will be that surveillance unit center our police operation department I monitor road infractions yeah they do not have been sanctioned in a way. And some have also been advised, to drive properly. I just said, come and say, a month for her beginning self, enforcement. A month for conversion we on Kaka and far shoulder of the road. And a V84 Bizwa, they be a Juaben number 150, a trample upon traffic rules and regulations. Ya chichi be to one cockot. A moon pen phone, Kumana, de chichi be. And a loss on nature and crop uses haring. Oh, Krumha. And manage motor traffic, actually, or uses haring. In the entrance, Basabasayoko. So, secondly, a confusion for Sabi Etu or Egu, East. Then 3 northern region, Savannah, Northeast, Upper East, Upper West. Any Afran place in the Eastern region. What the year Basabas. Yen said that Inspector General Police are special anti-robbery task force involving hundreds of our men. One year was a chairman of Kaji Petuda and this Mantum Kwame Danso Mantum ye dismantle robbery gangs. Ya Chichibi also I said you shoot 2 one entire police force on one share at that force level. So I woke up in the northern region. Accra, oh my, the light robbery, a buy any nema. Yet, ya see, ya cut it one lengths, I'm a decent people. We show massive deployment in the city, to make sure so be able to find into my preference. There is a paradigm shift, a new way of doing things, new line of thinking and direction, provided by the police administration under his headship. It is an amazing also. Enya no kwa na nse ye hwa aponko na de community baby ankola ha ekuko school baby dey aponko do na community mu ye hwa the aggressive criminals e wo krobiom won wi akasia no ene robbery ene ne ekeka ho so wi akosha wudo me cemetery enkrofo etwemu an wo tu ahye wo so ye de nkrama na ye adwuma ke na ye adwuma wo sha chimota forest mu wo bokro no nkrofo twemu an waje on bag ye ya no bi apagya dade no abewura no waje ofun enkrama ne wura mu na ne awo ye wo no baka kire ye enti ne aka say there is a new paradigm shift just the police is so progressive and proactive steps being taken. It is any nyina no koso sesi a wo hwe police ni gina traffic light ase ebi ko aproba ebi nam ne ekeka communities crime mapping areas noted for crime na ya intervene na ya cut those links those involved na ya chewom all ma sabi ekurokura to ni niama e wa from place na de ene na mode ya chisankrofo nyina ma wo nyina wo court do na wo court enti anon ye pese ye police service e na enya no nko afeso o hwe package a police for any amount for betting edin kitahudi say so we share the police civil communication any very perfect. A man for Kaya be a share, Emma, a man for pay to allay fears, to allay their security concerns, and make sure say problem solving in our communities. Here we have been moving into communities. Enya no cocoa sector. Yen says a book of season. Acrophobia free. Na ye nkurasi ye diskakura kotua kwani a waye adwuma aye adwuma na ekotua na kana konfo fa kwajiska eno na IGP na track ko ngase dabi ekwa bia so no epolisifoɔ betimi abo nti ofre kokɔ board mpanimfoɔ ma ye nyina trance e ma ye hyehyɛ ma wa direct regional commanders of emergency police meeting national headquarters 18 regional commanders ni nyina bae onwe koko regions ni nyina koko producing area wa mandate wo nyina to make sure that they protect ekwiafo no koko board mpanimfo ne ekatia na afei nso agipisa advice koko board so onwo hwe mode of payment onwo hwe ni ma bi so ebetimi abre saa kro no yase enya no nko afei ye hwe nkrofo a wo hye nkom wo begu wo be fa hase wo be yira nene ekaka ho IGP to nsa efra sofo ekukudam Ghana Christian Council the Pentecostal charismatic ne sankofo nya sofo ebe trance on me trance nso no ya trance ya dwendwe ho ama sisi wo se ne eko no ante ne say policefoɔ na Christopher na sorry men of faith any faith organization trance 50 before Ghana's independence obi enka ho asem afi independence where you ya na say ye confuse the sia echo ye hwe ni ankrofo ye na efata say police twe won adwene ba emra e wo man nti ko discuss religion and the law ama won so for the car Dr. George Kufu Dampare and administration na ne kura
okay yes. That was ACP Kwesi Ofori on why the sudden aggressiveness of the police or say IGP somber clamor down or unlawfulness
yes.
in the country, be it road, criminal. He talked about Ghana Cocoa Board, road surveillance, Niamu ye Niama Bibre, Omo Machichi, Omo V84 near day. So the laws are there, but the new IGP wants to implement and clamp down lawlessness in the country.
Yeah. I think they simply put of the pretty successful IGPs, they were sleeping on the job. Bueno money at the end. Remember, Madina is targeted, but they were sleeping on the job. The laws are there. And Obika said, there's not been any new law. So why the sudden change? Because somebody else has decided to take the bull by the horn.
To implement.
Exactly. You see, police for no courage in Bia. No, I say, I'm your commander. Who are the big men in town? No, honorable. This is wow. They go there to make money, to milk the people. But you know, he wants to change the status quo.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big man. I say the commander bet to tune an album or the man bet 20,000 as gift in there. Why wouldn't they be coming? Woman about 20,000. Next time, friends. Oh, me say me car back yeah, chen way in Juaben and once the commander calls everything else, so somebody an up bottom approach. Chroma say bottom up approach because obete border controllers or some America. There's no way obete man just like court near say oh yabogu. But to me frep Nibia say oh yes say minipa na back room yes say money room because it's the bottom up approach. A state police na so chill and I say we start police chill. Who no be abefre. Who friend about chronic bonus or say yes, we are not reporting. The system will be activated. The wrongful doing. But in the opposite way. Into IGP, he's emboldening his people. Says Isiano, we will be na say, which so cabina say a big man somewhere tells you that oh man, all you need to do is to take the number and report to the top that this is what is happening. And I think that the truth is that no law has been brought in, but you have an IGP who is resolute and is ready to work. We make a system work because we share a lot today. I can refer to what Obama said in 2008. You don't need stronger men. You need only strong institutions. America, UK, Germany, Belgium, Switzerland, yes, stronger because institutions are working. Everybody is under the law and above the law. The laws are meant to protect you, but at the same time defend you. That is what is really happening. If he's able to stay focused and tip top, You might not be in tune with the president, but these are some of the things you are praying for.
Okay.
There will be any place to see one number because as we sit here now, we are Minister Krampo, now we are MP. You start thinking again. Says I will so whichever way it goes. Say or you pay now you MP. You also have to be careful. That at this point in time, yes, Sonia maybe so say because I'm honorable, because I'm this, I know a big man at the end. So I believe that it's only implementing. And it's touch all sectors. I'm happy to see for ACB for you also went there. That baby and mama never light lamplight in a crabby. But the bigger issues are there. Cocoa roads near the end and for Jessica, the police no to border be not Jessica. They are clamping down all these things. And I think it's a fair sign. Don't say I'm one person. In the course of this show, but we need some renewed confidence that all we need are very few people. If the police is good, the police holds the country. Say police in a year, we solve 50% of the Ghana problem. Because we are Shatawale, nobody, no the day we put you where you belong. We are suffering, nobody. We put you where you belong. Politicians, these are the people creating mayhem and problems in the country. Yes, so be on because of his unfading love for some people. Sabotage. And I say, we don't really mind. Or ye baby, and now ye baby. Tell them say, I give Naka, say, Madame Fumpo, we are my mimpa. Try and stay in line. Once you are in line, nobody can intimidate you in Ghana. But where you say you are bending the rules to favor you are under trouble. Which you can on license plates now, which the can in insurance now they only driver's license. Can you do that here? But your chance so the system will run. And I think so far so very good. I'm expecting the courts should also have that impetus. Then you say police and there's a limit to what they can do. There's so much shit background the bread ones. Make sure that you follow the rules to the latter. Then I probably be me the next 5-10 years. Our country will be a beautiful place to go. People can have some renewed confidence. So, to Chroma, so Ghana, hey, crime rate in identity, which sometimes are true. People go there and we embolden bad people to rather feel stronger. So I think that it's a new person. He's keeping the rules to the latter. He's been through the mill. He started as a constable at the age of 25 years. And at 51, at that prime age, he's an IGP 25 years down the line. And these are people you can't just intimidate. At the end of the day, people know that because you don't want the right things to be done. So I'm particularly happy. People now move to Akomadan with yodium. He needs to be resolved because I say the story of the Garden of Eden. People come tempting you. But once you stay focused, you might not win. Kroma ni bema there to be sika enema enema week. Ubenye be the but for dwen inside that they will bring you down. Those are some of the areas they can bring you down. People will bring you money. Excesses of $1 million, $2 million just to have their way around. But once you are resolved, believe me, Ghana will be a better place. So far, so very good.
So far, so very good. Ken Kalu?
Dampare time, you know, about the right time. I say maybe now the politicians always want to intimidate the police. What I say? Maybe Kakrabia, hey, my many commandant Kasa. Now, Monsieur, no commandant Kasa, maybe I'm first will be a statue a crybiasi, and I didn't back room to office be a mokrum. Because more corruption, corrupt nature now, Romoji discarded Kruma Banidia, Hona, or better, Obeyan Faso. It doesn't hope. But during Dampare turn idea, was it that kind of intimidation, you know? And Yadia no hope. That time, the elite and the politicians will always calm down the Ghana police. But right now, it is the opposite. Police is we have our rules and code of ethics in policing. That's what we're going to apply to the latter. So, the aggressive inabano no ejumano na ho no munimie but san say na kata bribe any corruption na no mogigi nti say obi edi kakra be shom ne sema na omuka so muda ase a omsi nya asema na waka na aguna so nya asema ya na mo hu a media ba na ko ba say de nya de a oba akoji rusika ba ko police ne oba beji na misra ya madwen me say mom kujeja kwan no mu da so kujeja kwan no mko kujeja ho a directives we na Dampare dia mom wo san ankofon so kan na Ghana police you know they down trending na ekono na na nimu go ase because mko kujeje 1 cedi ni 2 cedis ni adade na obi e decide ni ma say police for there nyeska na omje nyejuma papa bia na omye but so mu bribe na jije na mu ye adwuma no say mu ye adwuma say na opo Ghana be fa ntuma pefra because say ekwa editrasem law and order nya adwuma bia no ekro no ebe corruption it be etu atisi by law and order a woman enu bi na etimi wona me che no please ni bi enjan bebia ba wetumi anam kwan na se bi wo ko jan bebia na oyi be ma na o de junso ya be try be found be $150 $200 bi e be ko nti wo kra on person be wa kwe
on person be
ba Ghana obitumi okoko jan bebi na ohwa no nipa jan okra on fa ho. What I say, there are some of the stuff we need to do it in Ghana to calm down all these negative vices. I cause money tumpo, no money between tumpo. What boils down our policing man proactive. Now the ideas of me now say politicians the benya sema no me na okudro no makwa kwachino. What I say, obi o woska society na no just no akwa kwachino because Ghana they go ahead say na fe me ko do ya na nka say emano ewo ho ma omko wi abanchiri bode wona me kire no but mo ye serious crime ni de esan say they are politically connected and economically connected in it they were not ko chiro mo kwa de ayom bibia etina I say ehia wa na kodi bone a ho ba kire ba oska na o influencer in the society ho nchiro wona me kire no but right now Dampare aba say be who you are no and I say so influencer we elite we politicians we so called celebrity whoever you are no
you are not above the
law. The law is meant for Ghana to
and once you are a Ghanaian, you are
under the law and a police because laws of Ghana no and inculcated in their policing no musu their ejuma so that say enti the be ejuma no mo ba be ya mo jam no mo TV say and no my question there o man payin no encha please for no me autonomous as we already said no o me sana it will go a long way to help the country to develop in every aspect of the the world development kwa anya sana de bia no ye pese be ma o makonya amoma ye de so mo ya opo nyade ebe koyi amoma no atumpo
yeah that's like I say ma Rashida Financial Services Dr. Kwame Amponsa any Vernon Women's Health Services and afi adwumakwa from say Danko African Market and Wholesale among adaruma and I did discussions he bremo na ye kaiti for say Facebook which me share video no like it love it na intwin ko yani more mami aba say I like this one mami aba na wo sre minim one cra na wo kan cause message no ba ya check akra Eric Kwacho hene ye chaw awie Eric says it's still in the morning here. Eric says my Derubo 4 crew is it there power Eric. Good morning my people, I am late. Yes, of course. Thomas Boachi catch yourself why late. Anna Agnes Asaro so catch yourself why late. Good morning guy, the Magandi man from Eric Kwachi Ohine. Oze
Manager 1.
Okay, yeah, move on now. Yeah, share 2 more stories and then we open the phone lines. At here for mention so and the program near by 1 p.m. Pepe na upon Peace FM News no and then instead of 6 no, on my shift here by any move for 5. And we had to also make adjustments. But like I said earlier on, if it's or a Juadeco, your program never started 9 na upon 1 because time changes about Abeba weekend way. Nti Ghana news na ye fan ha no pa 8 to 9 no. Abeba 7 to 8. Na abe start a program no 9 to 1. Ti by 12 o'clock na ye be 12 to 12:10 honey there. Na be phone lines up to 1 p.m. I the best sign off. Timonsha no so my from Monday going. But tomorrow we'll revert back to our normal time 10 to 2. But next week Monday because time no best some weekend we need yes program time no best from 9 to 1. Phone in segment will open from 12 o'clock going. Intermission so my okay. Yan share Ghana mrashe bedwa for any police phone tokwa koso kakra nsem a obi aka na fe me DC no ensem no na yemi phone lines no ma frɛ for inform adwen kyerɛ so emra na o share said parliament in sensem no kona amanfo say Ghana mrashe bedwa for so omo yaye bibia ho ase omo person mo chese sisi de omo de omo Madina MP police case, be careful not to institutionalize official lawlessness, Parliament told. Now, head of psychology at the University of Ghana, Professor Joseph Osafo, has condemned the Speaker of Parliament's refusal to release Madina MP Francis Javi Susu to the police. The police have made a request summoning the MP after the latter was cited in a riotous demonstration at Madina on Monday, October 25th, 2021. According to reports, the MP nearly ran his vehicle over some police officers and civilians during the protest, while the protesters blocked roads in the community. He refused to present himself for interrogation. The Speaker has also declined the police request, citing parliamentary immunity. A letter signed by the Deputy Director of Legal Services of Parliament said, I am directed by the Right Honourable Speaker to inform you that proceedings of the third meeting of the first session of the 8th Parliament commenced on Tuesday 26, 2021, and having regard to the limitations of Articles 117 and 118 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, he is unable to release the Member of Parliament as requested by your letter. End of quote. I quote again. The Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament further directs that I refer you to the provisions of Article 122 of the 1992 Constitution and inform you that on Wednesday, the 27th October 2021, he referred to the Privileges Committee of Parliament allegations of breach of parliamentary privilege and contempt by ACP Isaac Kojo Asante and ACP Eric Wenful of the Accra Regional Police Command and the Adenta Divisional Command, respectively. Professor Joseph Osafo, speaking on Peace FM's Kokroku, finds this trend very unfortunate. I would have preferred a different posturing from the Speaker. He slammed. He dreads it might embolden the youth to replicate the MP's behavior. He cautioned Parliament to be careful so we don't institutionalize lawlessness. We must be careful that internally we don't create any condition for our security to become so volatile, so vulnerable, he added. Portion of Speaker letter no ena mekama yenti ensem na bra na okasa ewo kokroko sunsama odi tu dwane kakra.
In the meantime, let me send a shout out to you, Natasha. Welcome to Turn Adobe.
Come here, say asem yi no enima kakra mu a esese ye kan ka ye ho na de tos mi ni say ye hu say o man chichire no say ye mpega embra ama eni ye kan a we are not heading towards anyway. Na come so be kind papa here very feed the man professor I think we see Ajima no philosophy department okay yes
business school
come in fact so me kind this be about the 1999 to the 2000s he began serious discussions on what he called official lawlessness.
Official lawlessness.
Yes. Now the kind say na or explaining say official lawlessness and say those who are supposed to be the enforcers of the law I will say ebia they say police ni na we treating brand with impunity we bu faso no cop ebia sojani we tue faso no cop ebia a judge we tue faso no cop ebia parliamentarian we tue faso no cop no kan me kai wa tara one a couple of those lectures. And I can say, or maybe a mono. One say, a do baby. Now, only survey those public positions in the role. Now, I bear the epitome of Umbrana, one of PM Brano Conini. And they say, Obi, wow, we Obi, I say, OPM Brano Conini say, what abuse Umbrana? One was see on you embolden them to misbehave. And in fact, he gave this lecture because at the time, or should I say, ama emra enye jumana in, and you see, laws serve certain sociological needs. say emra ni o memu a say ni nyina anim no obi a betumi asore keke say me ne mra no me no enti e meka bi ara e final but emra no e be redefine obi a role obi a limit ne niema obeye ama e nyina yatena sese nipa a emra hye isuban as a psychologist Kwame Adeba Kwame ni say if human behavior is uncensored then we are in trouble and nipa sunu as a set o sheno now o sheno say berebi o horoma yenye eka ho nti in fact for some time na obi nkofo chro articles on lawlessness na many je me hepa me kan say Professor Ajima Bedu ya papa pathologist Ajima Bedu akoso 2017 or chro article be on published Ghana web nana or lawlessness in Ghana. In fact, or share lawlessness in so many areas, or share in sanitation, or share in road accidents, or share in the built area, or share in environmental pollution, or share in water pollution. And now, you know, can say the kind of lawlessness are urban. It's almost getting driven by ignorance and certain attitudes. Now, I say 20 years, okay, as I see with you. Yeah. I remember the minority leader, Honorable Haruna. I can say on the floor of Parliament, I can say the military in uniform are getting lawless. Some of them are getting lawless. And this issue of lawlessness, come here, now, my champion, my main emphasis. Case here day anyway, emphasis on Hardy. Maybe someone will say, what led to this? There's a public order law. I actually say, seek police permit. Or notify the police. Or notify the police. Police have been notified. Or more, actually, of course, maybe you're referring and everything. But they say certain areas in Madina have been blocked. Say, yeah, actually. Yeah, she ties. When we say Madina, so there's one major route a freely winning adequate identity broken. In fact, traffic is very bad. And they come in a one say free ba. Say a beer Yama route A, route B, route C just to ease traffic on the day. Now wana mutio no mono. Ebi wa hin leader no kra, but ebia anamotio no mono. Now one a do it, no, a breach at the end. And this a papa, the police will call you the organizer. Not the yano. Now, and you and yes, any say hate you. And just come and explain. Yema route A, route B, route C. A higher block on the Yeshita or her, or be a or the back hospital, ambulance be by a block. I didn't know we see. Now, a whole response to free back. Na etwa for you say me dey me pen na maya e me dey abedisa come and can ade kan ba kan me kan hasan eno an say oh you block ade bi e poncho we ni na na to be we police na tu na eno e ba ya obi say okay me so me wo emre bi e bo me ho ban enti ni ko medma so me makwan me to be ma. My first take on this issue is say, you're careful now, so we don't institutionalize official lawlessness. As I say, you're very careful as a nation. Say, obi appeal to a certain immunity. Say, when we intino, inti me bana me be say me we say, inti even say owo, they say obi ewu, and now obi de oka bobi, na nipa no muji tunwa, na obeka say. Me we juma will be a parliament. And no mamin trim fason ko. What are we talking about? And a home and assembly is free. Now, my second point on this matter, I say, now me hear Sanka honorable. We a di humbia. Benifo, Mr. meeting. Me bo shi alcohol. Neba. Nama be chechem baby. DC, you can make many cry and for 7 years. This it's a very simple matter. I feel say ye to sana mono and ye do baby ye do. And the first one I say, ye careful now. Ye interest be anto say, obi a immunity ntino. Bibi asia, kwame asem yi say obi na to na, say me ne wa. Immunity be na yo. Immunity be o. Can was here make but obi o certain way be o to me appeal to no question say. Na sa na e be appeal to certain immunities. Na sha say dia, and you may yanchiri o. Unfortunately, say free one a certain level. Now o ka say me immunity ntimi nkwa. E ka ma dwen kakra.
Now dins and for you're under the laws. Say forever.
Diplomatic. Yeah, court and brass. Yeah, police will go to court. They will come back. I mean, they will strengthen those big law now. Say proceeding.
Anyway, young course so quick now. If you so any abishi. Yes. Yeah, but gory accident, very sad. Juaben MCE, the any quickly to mama.
This one, young
Parliament. Opening safo or church for or Legon, and our case, institutionalize official lawlessness. I say, we are parliamentarian now, immunity there. Utimi disabi in some form of PBR, was more immunity into here or Oma. Into full say dear speaker, honorable speaker, no. And yet I didn't necessarily release parliamentarian. Muslim ran say bisa speakers, police for bisa speaker. Was it unfano mamo? Also so crowd was I refer police for an uncle more chenono at the Ama Privileges Committee.
Yeah, some number.
Yeah, and he feels as a institutionalize official lawlessness.
You see, I think in principle, yes, because from hindsight, without anything, I think that if you are invited by the police, it's not now you be. I don't have to fear. Now police is so say, oh, by bet you me I can say arrest when you bail, then so that you report and should I cooperate with investigation. But the other side too is that we have a speaker. He has been in parliament over 20 years. He's been in there and he knows the ins and outs. That's why I'm even surprised that this should be a great thing, because proceedings means that if you are off parliament, you can't be arrested. That's why I don't even understand in principle why the police are saying okay, yes, you're seeking interpretation. That means that maybe what I'm thinking, it is not always the whole truth.
Now,
I am thinking that.
Mr. Winsham, can police CRS they were a democratic say political way chanting say if police just like ACP because if for no can say sorry honor they could have used force.
Yes,
because I'm police for normal doesn't until you say use force. Said so if you are not going to parliament, we can arrest you. So you don't know why the police should even go to court.
Exactly.
When you say Bia or Martina Sidian say no, he's a parliamentarian, just like you said. No Bia no immunity they do. It's a persecution interpretation. Because rather kind you know or sister kwa and our bar and the intimidate encho.
So why should it
be a police for no per se or more year no quite said the legislature no any police department no. As speaker is also trying to say yes you to me from ACP for me come here
the basic is that the police for me are not being robust and assertive as they are claiming. They have the backing.
Political way chanting.
I don't believe so. In this my job, I don't think so. So should this something that he had to be called to go and answer? Political way chanting say work with this we can't call you because you are MPP. This one I don't need a declaration. My only problem is that we are Bantam, IGP and Bantam, but I will not cry over spilled milk. Because a lot have happened that I believe in my spirit that if he was there, it would have been a different story. But where we are now, we can take off from where you left off. Because I got any information. Let's start from somewhere and say, well, from 1990, Ghana, 3 players, now should go. From 1990, yes, 1,000 years to come, they will have data. So let's start from Dampare's time. We are MP. Where could this ask him? What I have a problem is that I am thinking that this thing is not grey. What that one pass to cry and I say, police waiting about 1 a.m. They can go and arrest him at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. But maybe they also feel that, Manicho, stay cool. The law is a bit silent. So let's go and seek interpretation so that all of us will be happy with the outcome. I don't ascribe to the fact that ye breedy lawlessness anyway. No. You know, I also sit on the fence that, and my MP is more honorable than me. I don't think that when issues happen, he should be accorded till he's convicted. That is why it will be all right till you are convicted. Once he's convicted, he become a prisoner and he will be treated as an ordinary citizen. But you're convicted, yeah, you accord him some bit of respect and courtesy now deserving. And I think that is where we are now. So the police in Dampare is saying that through the ACP, is saying that they also feel that maybe the speaker has a point. So now the highest court of the land should make a declaration on it. Should make it stronger, say, in an MP situation, because they have very salient and sensible points. That Yanchi MP, inti say wako commit armed robbery, Yanchi no. Or then we could commit homicide, we couldn't na bibia to mention. And I said, what are we saying here? There are lots of areas we need explanation.
Sabina Naso Professor Nibisa saying it's a car ball. Or the car booby. Now, parliament as you make parliament into no around you over no.
That's why I'm a bit disappointed in the speaker. Personally, I'm a bit disappointed because we put the other say I'm not under obligation to release him.
Now, because police in your robust no. Police say omo protocol some follow. Krata Akoma parliament. They might have made a mistake. I don't know. By trying to arrest him at the spot, which it be almost because na on your parliament at the time no. And I feel omo who say okay, Yencho Krata Akoma speaker, and the speaker refuses to release him.
I expect a mistake of mistake. I prefer that mistake. The mistake of preventive act 1 year there. I have a problem. The day your rule says that whoever signs the demonstration paper when there is a problem is the first to be caught. It is a we are. So as we sit here now, I think that the whole law is more like a confused state. But Mama and I are confused, and it shouldn't be confusing. So I don't think that it preempts immunity. And as you say, it's anything bad. I'm only hoping that the police will quickly go to the courts. The courts might not always be right, but at least that will be the rule here. Because when you say they should be the custodians of the law. But
you think Parliament needs that immunity, and are they over abusing it?
It's a difficult one. They need a bit of immunity. I think that just like the police situation, a soldier situation, they be a more commander. And watching the first line is reported.
But where the commander says, "Me releasing them," what happens?
Then if you are you use the power. I think that they should be strong enough. Maybe that's where you are confused that Parliament is an arm of government. It's just like the executive. The powers by our constitution, judiciary, executive, no any your powers. Yes, we be control obi. We expect all of them to be independent. But
that's what I'm saying.
Only so I'm not acquired in a police, so it's a subset. A executive nasi. Into the organogram now, it becomes a bit dangerous that the police can never be stronger than the parliament. It can never be stronger than the executive. But we need to come to a consensus that nipa na ye bone dia. I mean, common sense should roll. That's why wako ye die. Go to those the Shatawale situation. A man is shown. Say or not no coin any action obviously na wakoti fi panic there because at the end of the day no obi be no or short to internet. People are now arguing that people reported that he's been shot, he's been dead. So why do you arrest him? On one of bet now workers, so all those angles have been given before be you are no near intimidating way. But as I sit here now, I'm still thinking why why don't you go?
Why don't you go? Kalu Shafaka Kraka na femo hem last topic name phone lines and your phone channel to send the program be end one. Kalu
Opo,
said the parliamentary and our police for the use enough force.
Opo, Ghana Constitution right now is not being tested, and that's why we're all crying for a revision. I'm saying that now Article 117, and emphasis was on proceedings. Tama, omocho let come babeno. Only another article, also activity any article 122.
Some kind of
what's it?
It was in the news now.
Yeah, but what article? No?
Yeah, I see. No, Mujina so almost the free police. No,
they be almost I'm okay. So, mama,
no time ninti. Ya kind. I don't know. No, Sujina so 11511 to 117. No, and no police for the Troy. Depend. And also actual per se per the powers 122. Also to for ACP as Antina one say almost a parliamentary breach. Some breach immunity. No,
don't just say. One state what is in the constitution. In the constitution, I just want to read the 112. And I know or say an act or omission which obstructs or impedes Parliament in the performance of its functions, or which obstruct or impede a member or officer of Parliament in the discharge of his duties affronts the dignity of a parliament which tends either directly or indirectly to produce that result is contempt of parliament. And see, say parliamentarian na say we di boni na we say because of what is in the constitution, we show we need to say or say direct or indirectly, no. That's what we want to be found saying, no. In as much as a parliamentarian, no what I'm saying, and that's where we all need this kind of interpretation. Is a direct and indirectly, you know, in this aspect, you know. So when parliamentarian will demonia, yeah, man, to find saying kind of cry because what Babin is saying, you know, say into me find saying kind of, but pay this the description also and any meaning, you know, what I say, it means say I'm pampa, won't be find so direct or indirectly. That's or parliamentarian kwa or show kwa the diboni kwa na. Yet we find saying it is somebody me akọ na yakokunya nchechemu about proceedings direct and indirect content of parliament now, then be able to understand the constitution more when I'm mentioning because right now people are trying to activate the loopholes in our constitution, to their merit when I'm mentioning
by say at the time they were going to arrest him or at the time of his arrest say na on parliament he was on demonstration with the boys.
I mean sure, but also
Bionso.
So the process is a member of parliament for that constitution.
But the
constituency
procedure,
but no uncle parliament, but still not direct or indirectly. Into function now, you need in Quebec indirectly, no, he's doing his job as a parliamentarian for the constituency.
He's going on the demonstration as a leader. And
generally, it's an MP.
Oh, no, say no,
they're not chairman.
But my point to Kran say, procedure and say, who Kalusha, who Unity Radio, na say a trocrata, ebreme, na me release you. Enti, the main tiasi and say, Momo Shamra, Emra mebo, Mammy, Ubetimasi, Emra Momo Shishano, who per saying ye diso. But a parliamentarian Shamra dia, Mumpeso parliamentarian idia mrachene dia Mumpeso bediso. Say direct or indirect.
Or you didn't say article no say direct or indirect. So
indirect means that forever he is still an MP.
No, but the point is there is a procedure for the person to be arrested.
No, how the person meet you na o church him. Mama church him adequate. Make say the indirect way. I know chair say it's not performing his duty in the parliament. Understand me. Understand me. Mami land now. Because the indirect way now can. It might not be in parliament too, but as a duty as MP no, on the constituency, he went there to say they want to demonstrate for a choir assay. It's indirect.
No, as a man okay, what can that? Me can say direct or indirect no. Ye wo kwanya ye fa so e release parliamentarian de wo kan ye day na nka omo che no no e na omo anya nche no po e maburu ne bo no ban e na wo ka say ade ne say direct or indirect nti say na on maburu ne demonstrate cry he's an MP so indirectly police intimi nche no fine but there is also a procedural process ye de che no e no ne say be tro krata de abre MP the speaker say release wakwada ne man na ye misa ne nsem.
And so reason also say 122 no and my man now can say for Biama so where the bond do
fama no no breach one tia say or say I say police for no coaching by force without getting through the speaker and only breach now no minute now more can what is it 117 122 what is it
immunity
ne say immunity ne say wo Kalusha wo ye parliamentarian now ya ade na say police for person mo chewa ese say mo ka kire Manucho if Manucho is your speaker but first day na
speaker no speaker so 122 number I understand you but o ka you know say me man because I have to use article 122 that's what the speaker is holding on
122
police ni bet na chi obi officer bia
yes sanity 122 no ye ono speaker no say omonso breachy parliamentary immunity which is why ono so invited
I'm saying contempt of parliament
that's what they say breach nyano contempt of parliament the same point breach of parliamentary the same immunity as I say enka ufa me so ansa na wa make attempt say o ye den Ukochino. And I want family so into a contempt of breach is the same thing. Into
you own down activity Article 122. That's what is going on. That's the confusion.
Article 22 and I make us say direct or indirect any say
no the meaning of direct and indirect
now they make an own as you as my men okay ejina fa ko ba won tima wo person che say because also activating into direct or indirect any say chi obia parliamentarian bia but that is not what the law says.
No just I know when I'm speaker ejina so say direct or indirect you can't arrest because he's performing a function for his people. So
that is why the speaker is activating the 122 say more a contempt of parliament because
by not writing to me.
But if
they write to him,
the contempt is contempt.
If it's about not writing to him,
no, it's not about writing to him. It's about
if it's about not writing, he's still saying that by law no mun to me.
It's about arresting. This one is not about arresting.
Yeah. MP Ghana.
That's what he's saying. That's why you're called for interpretation.
It's about arresting.
By law,
this one is about arresting.
By law, what I know now is that the police are annoying that MP well can say yen to mention when see to mention whichever. Answer questions. You know I'm saying Sadia says Speaker what card there call a press court of the land to go and seek an interpretation when we can arrest Susu. So till they seek interpretation now to inform Sankan. Now some from Sankan, so that means that they are following what because the speaker said no. So commit me action. And why do you think
article O Kano Kalushe Kano. This is what the letter from the parliament speaker will say. Ne clerk ne tray. Or say the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament further directs that I refer you to the provisions of Article 122 of the 1992 Constitution and inform you that on Wednesday, which was that day now, on Wednesday, the 27th of October 2021, he referred to the Privileges Committee of Parliament allegations of breach of parliamentary privilege and contempt by ACP into who say
no, what you are saying is about the writing to them, but this one is about arrest. That's the difference. About writing is
by reading this, so as of now,
but what you are saying is me as my can also say it's about the writing to the parliament. That is not the case. It's about the arrest. That's
why sometimes we are being Obeti the American I say sir
imagine America. It's about arrest. Imagine
arrest now.
You want to understand me?
No. We're educating people. Arrest
I understand you. But
arrest now. Who can? Why does it become a problem? It becomes a problem because they went there to arrest the man without the consent of the speaker.
Good.
It's arrest now, make an get arrest or writing.
So now where are we now? Because if that's the reason, why haven't they still arrested him?
And I say
no, the speaker said Tesiano, the honors it's on the speaker to release the man. And the speaker also say more contempt. By making an attempt to arrest him per Article 122, a parliamentary breach and a contempt. I have also asked. Into Mizuma Catcher will say, or no, so actual more letter say, ACP Koja Santini Eric Wenfo of Ensumra, respectively, why they made that attempt to arrest him, which calls for the contempt.
See, that's why we are going to court.
Yeah.
The police wrote to the parliament for the
arrest. Not.
No, later on they wrote.
And it had happened. For that
speaker say they should come and answer why they tried arresting
before writing.
Without telling you.
Article 122. I remember the it's about the arrest. It's not about the writing. That's what I understand.
Arrest now. Ukochi parliamentarian. As I said, go through speaker. And now make attempt the arrest you are talking about to arrest him without telling or writing to the speaker. Into after they had made the attempt to arrest him. And no can say per for release and also reply say me so much per Article 122 say more breachy parliamentary procedure.
So to your best of your knowledge, they are not going to seek interpretation whether you can arrest an MP or not. It's only why the MP, the speaker is holding on. No, speaker doesn't have the right to hold on. And I said, then why?
And ACP because if we are see the omukosi interpretation here because Article 117 or so, can say proceedings, either going or coming. That is what the Constitution says. In terms of omukosi interpretation as to say going or coming, no more who say. Time or not, it goes back to direct. But it goes back to direct or indirect now. See, they want to seek interpretation to know, say, parliamentarian, will feel weekend. And now, no more weekend cry into me, channel. As I say,
I think we've passed there.
They're going and coming.
Now, I think where they should be interested, whether they need to write to a speaker too before they can effect an arrest.
That thing is there. I just took it about the first direct on direct. I request a performance. Or say
performance of duty as
a member or officer.
Yes, I know making. I know ACP question for kind.
So interpretation, yours is interpretation whether the time that they can arrest an MP. But the speaker system from that one to this interpretation.
Yes, as see another say no na akoba. That time na omo ekwa asori ho no. We nyina akoba so omo sa akochi na asori na akofa we nyina ba, which is why ACP question for he spoke about all that. Say omo because say we parliamentary
tactically they wanted to prove to him that
say omo ni baby owo. It omo call Supreme Court to ascertain say parliamentarian etimi shield no say proceedings direct indirect I'm coming from inti and I said it has to always go to speaker even if it is on weekend.
Exactly. I didn't have saying should they go through speaker and so very important.
Yeah, even if it has to go through speaker. And I think we need a constitutional amendment to quash this.
Yeah, because the weekend we couldn't Johnny I say after I'm speaker try the letter answer. It doesn't really wash for me. So let's wait. It's an how we feel based on what you've heard and read. Until let's see how it goes. I mean, I understand both sides of the story. Now the interpretation.
But the speaker no worry was what disrespecting me. Yeah. Because the contempt only comes when you disrespect court.
Exactly.
Court now you see many say now you are actual contempt. You see many say contempt comes.
But you see, contempt. Where I don't understand, speaker, is that this constitution, this law did not state that you have to go and seek a permission. Yeah, you can't arrest him when it's proceedings. Well, that's writing a letter. I know the idea standing order, but the constitution does not put there that. Before you arrest an MP, you need to seek permission from.
Yeah, articles now kind of.
So where lies the speaker making that noise? That
after constitution we have conventions just like you.
But
you're standing.
But see, when you read the constitution, I must say the constitution is above any law. The second,
of course,
first one in the name of my Almighty God. Now the second constitution, Article 1.2, which says that this constitution, being the Fourth Republic, until it is overthrown, becomes the supreme law of the land. It is somebody say I was standing order there. Fine, it's meant to help, but I think that should be the contention. Time over to me MP, but you say from a letter and at the end of the day. I mean, it's maybe it is there, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense to. I with all due respect.
Oh my God!
For 3 days, for 3 days, and I say we speaker. I mean, why should you be bureaucratic even in this? Say you throw letter answer. Into Friday we try to kuna ye na ya china. We say no, leave him. You throw letter. No, you not quite bruche. We across the border.
No,
it doesn't work for me. But anyway, that's why you are
saying. Let's learn from here. How much Canada Japan contempt? What happened? Did they go to Parliament?
A lot, and I remember just in the past. Almost say we speaker office we okay. With Michael Quay office. There's been a lot of police about investigation. That's what they were doing. Yes, that's what they were doing over there. Say. They do say now sometimes, but we say we're not quite criminal.
Okay,
this case is a criminal case, and civil. Why would they give him that privilege? To ask him in his
Manu nipa story and me and you. Achina ya luta dia no.
Yeah.
Assembly member Akoma audio ni kaka. Na any phone calls. Okay, Unity Radio 1039. Anopa Bosuo sini. Yamfa calls no 508-304-9394. 508-304-9394. Ofra na do dia ba se na mekana na ye pontem ti Yamfa calls no quick. Raman 1. Yanko. Kalusha Raman Yanko.
The champion opponents now, the great opponents now. Opo Namicha na Mboma, but Namicha Nina Manicho, Namicha Nina Kalusha. Opo Namicha Unity Radio Tifuna. Opo Msemeko Genia le Tosu Asemna, Asuna de Simbe. Opo so tell me. Opo. Hello, Opo.
Yeti Raman Yanko.
Yo, Opo Mamika Gangu, Mamika Namika Mina Manucho, Namaka Mina Kalisha, Namaka Mina National Gallery. Esama, Efa only police force no. Media Omoma de Brembra, no police force no, Omunche, Fika Feka. That's a much idea common speaker said. Munyana kwala baako ese munya abotre tuan abotre amanya no na makwa bibia kwakwa de ko so munya ko ne ko tie do meka aye simple ne te se ya te ko se yes dumu na chen ko fuati ana omu yo mu remote control mu ko yese e pata na enyese opo emse meko endo de siwo asantere gira. This year, you know, you're too piano, Baku, you're trusted menu. And also Danica or Dinisika, as your moi, or this Camomo, or Mabimu Lorfe, or Mabimu Ska, thousand, some of 5 years, Linia, Ayan, Guatia, that this in the question of paying a lot of Guaguado, as a bully Jim Crasser, or turning by Medina Jim. One said that Jay Kayana make cousin Miss Wong, into this way can crop us so poor. This will show you. Katakisemo watch out your corrupt no watch out you. If you said this way, or send this idioma. Can we pass a dear pan at the bottle? Dear Japan, and the Mugenda already the breed. Over Jim Greater and Kukwa and Kabua, I did be up in the other gate. It was to clone your baggy. This is one who used to say, or the top about, or the top election. Yam to a Mawa, which would be Sika. Hey, we are the same. Strong. Including the Mimania, this is not some trouble Sabano. You couldn't be open, then you are trouble Saba. If you say yes, cannot work at your part.
Okay, Raman, yeah, that's it. Raman 1. Nana Ojambo, my uncle. Nana Ojam Yanko. Nana Ojam Mutimeka. Nana Ojam Mutimeka. Nana Ojam. Hello, Nana. Hello, Nana, Jam.
We should understand you, but calm down. Calm down.
I'm down.
Nana Yanko.
I will promise areas will be the and I had any year worker. Last week, and I said, Yamami and San Noya Chemi, American, now extra. Last week, before Catcher will be up to me. Opo, Malucho and Frame, Kalucha and Frame, you saw money number to be a man frame. I'm not trading one frame, you saw number to one frame. And I'm also the moment on being on the number. Me and San on, and then you have your home my time. Therefore, huh? Okay. Oh my account said 415. You better sir. You better get us our own PK. Huh? Now I did another last year.
Kamu ya tio nana Jamianko.
Aha, you be telling now 415. You better get us our own my kasa. Ana mo moving corner. My never nine no I now opo me ko gabia. Chamaluta, Wayaja Medin, who are papa, Aluta. Chama, we are Chama. We are Chama, I'm assuming a conscientiously, third Chama, or that's so quite him, or modern bar, or and teacher, Mayu. We any power to me or Brazilifa, but would me this returning. I did why any person would me this returning. And Chamaluta or Guya will be a near time, a general as a bar. Now, then the Yazupo. Uzo one naturally the war or monka one Africa amania minia imanaje anre ebi owa atuma eko program se na ma mama for the self okeka we say who you ask me musica e bi chama ade awa ye pa ye kai e baby atwa ko so ni e pe can before ye yura ni am papa first asabi ye pa of president ade ni mo pe Alan Sope, we sope, our mom's cano. What tomorrow, you know? What did this car? Seven, a deal will be kept, or there's the one year for half summer, and control for one is that. What did you, Muska? Open your now tomorrow. Oh, you are sleep papa, Puma Fantia, that's our family, Papa. May I cut them now for my boy Maliki, my boy Carissa, my boy, I'm not teaching me, I'm responsible for my boy, man, friend, you are coming back. Muslim traffic. Oh, bye bye.
Okay, Nano Jambo, Ama, thank you very much. The other is Sami Yanko. Oluma me pacho facheme. Unfortunately, me you Nano Jambo, you Sami Yanko.
Obo era sika na mamoni ejuma pa moye na mechi. Na mrenu ya family no point there awo tena esi na awo abofo awo kuma si sentimemu awo foto ko to ya sema ya we hopa se enche na ye kwako ya binya busumuni no to akonshi oti se na nipa oba adiasa etinya hwe omo kwa at a sport to ayawe hosem na opo minim nhihye onim covid yi ba yi there were some measures ya did to wa and now to a yashi years a COVID 19 couldn't for the but for Ghana, let's make so over 90% in war with the accident, a dimension tonight. And this week, we put here some measures. A COVID, nothing couldn't go for the group. Why are we not looking at accident? Your crime so. Your crime is so than papa. And I drive as in so for cars almost 2 minutes how almost driving for sometimes and especially on long journeys with sprinter drivers, not articulated drivers now. So I'm a driver. I understand. So I'll be trained by because and I go daytime. You must sprint articulated cars. Unless I'm not doing so daytime. The because why you will be articulated for far. So accident. It is hard time. I say we have to take critical look at that point because accident is taking lives in Ghana. Too much. And the other road minister of road and transport. So they should try say COVID by now. Akufuado and Kasa so far one team. COVID by one penina the Ujimu. And they have to look at our growth because you're shrinking for you're shrinking stars, you're shrinking individuals through road accidents, including ministers and all that. And I say you're showing because accidents is mean the Kunkunipa, the Ghana, you're shrinking at the photo because we can't over the crater me quaba, non coincidentally. Now I can now answer. They should look at that. I have a sempa. Now, and Chebiana, Takrade, or by see, ya kidnapping on him, ya kidnapper Quiniba. And that's sorry, I don't know what is happening in the Western region. I don't know the Western North and the Western region. We don't know a man what a Western region. You need the open say, so, the dinner on the Adana say. Satawali di okoye say yaboni to yemu to the kofa ni so me so no bejo. We have to take a critical look at that. Dampare or wejuma because I'm going to confide myself on the fuck this one and the Jumana tough. Because we are kidnapping now, we are kidnapping. What is the essence? What do you stand to gain? We didn't get forever gonna for Jumu. I don't know what is coming into the minds of some Ghanaians. What I say, Obi Anchon Kosha baby, now see a China Kosha baby. Opo, a day na Yashe, a Yahuchin here. Then omope. But at the end of the day, one person will go with bush of phone into Dampare over Jumaya. Now, sir, obedience say, a dinamo person of them was feeling, Papa will all feel it, or yet to Mapa. In the number of us, the answer the Empire Botanachi. You better say, Oman and in Nahopai, now Juman or person, on taking critical look at his job. No, on claiming for Obi be over Tumran, Oman running including ministers, any MPs, no. Opposite the Juma, their son is over to my year. Because Ghana for a stubborn at some point in Yana Ghana for a stubborn. It is a one mina pintia, Ghana for the Manafin. And I say, ministers and MPs, so they should allow the man to do his job. So your penina said they only probably could be more. Yamma, they know to take it course. Not Ghana, no Antimina Fahundi, not Ghana Antimina Fankun. Name Saka said, say, the rest of the drivers in the Ura. Going up some amount to Opomo Quamo, not the Estino, and not the Shagema drivers, no, namely Catan Tomoco Quansopo, Omon Chasukakra, said a young Shrini Passa and a true road accident. Okay,
thank you very much, Sammy. My Emfa Uluma Yanko, Uyana Africa President Zotozo.
Oposa, why are there?
Onyamia Domeoyapa.
Yo, me da see Brene Okwanya de mama. Na say senior ba kwa ye no. E wo kro dia mo e kwa Richard. O ba for Soccer Academy. On na ye on the way general hwan na. O san say head of sports or service. And then say about for we yes Nyana was MP. Okwanya as no mo kwa Accra kwa kobo some friendly match wina. Okonya agent ena owu ye nti amasinyane krobia ma de abutu pa nti yare aho na so agent asema menu ayi kana na maloko fa we share dey e bai opo amenti am father I am Mr. Danso of the Notary Press ena chama 1 chama kojo ago aye Gold Coast Catering Restaurant Services CEO ni na juma efo nyina opo yes, no one is above the law except those who obey the law.
Yeah.
I think say Yankasa MP Sasu. I think say Anke as a lawyer unim our Mrano is there. When you say demonstration now Babeno. Uno the home pen fa the uncle to Kwamu say and say there. Then so demonstrators now no more namano. If you know study, if you know there over the yard there no. I am from Obuana, a bit Mukrabasi Dukrano, your party. Maybe your Baby will be no bay yard near Bodin Bonnet. Yeah, it's two both parties in Namo. It is a way empty now, baby, this day. I think Kawunyam Usma, Yamau, as a friend say, police for those police for you to on the cat on my uncle by itself, and so Chocomo, now police for more protection. Let's know the offer. Somewhere you're not come. Demonstrations are also. Nancy are attacking the country for your demonstration. One year quaterno. So that is the entry Senka or to Sanyama waiting before.
Olumai answer now, baby, you know, Master Danso say, and we issue now, friend. Why?
Me Pachamate.
What's a friend?
You, that's the bring a mission. Opposite the American says. And so, Emran ese no biadi. But yen kese ye ya manya sama ye no Ghana ye penny for the some for more. Ayana if yana. Opo ye ni Ghana na parliament ya 6 January. Ayi honorable anodon pre ekofa ballot ayi people e Ghana ye. That's and what to send the both minority majority no maka wan sem da.
Dabio.
Esi NDC mule NDC MP a. The new friends say double a salary as a double the end by. Omunina no back, what is the be will be a boa? It's a quiet MPDR fine, a quiet Yenuma 7 year mole fona, Yenny baby, Dinana Diane, the sea ever fire. It's a Mrano, a woman say, if you Mrano, a friend constitutional, and the Mrebi Amma. Your friend say, how for no any privileges media, but I still only any pass. But cinema name in the may ya be a ye. As the MPs now, we are honorable, you're from the so called honorable members. Or when near maybe no Muslim near maybe, or no, we are a no man who cry a well bra. But I never say a parliament, it's near Jao, parliamentarian, so police intervention. They will Shatawale Koyadia, near Quaquachano. Shatawale Kran were lucky because I'm not lucky because a IGP Dampare. I quite Dampare until one no buy and action. And IGP Rufobia and Kobainani because Shatawale is so bromrato. Because I feel was Negani, if not you 20 at the other. Awo kumzi ankobo tu yen emesi ni okọ vet kura no wonu kura sanya vote eke obia opo me kan se me diwe won send the Dampare you starting na Dampare the best IGP ever who say then say ya started tagging is the MPP ajuma so we then ya started tagging Dampare so MPP ajuma I didn't try because you see okwa kwache so and them ran sen ko okwa kwache that way. And they are forced to at least when you be when you be a tell you open a head. It is so hard that now because I will confine and brand rollers. I'm going to come now. So they end this phobia almost cut a like this is said everybody anyway. And so recently I put to one about then we'll be in the Ukraine Kazakasa IGP. We'll be in the Ereko. We'll do crying gun crana. Hey, you are supposed to IGP Dampare. Nipa so much cry. Oh. Ye say if you want to buy so more the people for so you best attach to a new good so and the papa no better in a juma so bet my in a juma is my what NDC ni penny be at what MPP ni penny be at I'm here with the South former 77 we are man for no penny for what near my no maybe the one thing I never say Satawale one when said that near my Yokobi how funny are they don't mean neutral there you know who are the IDC it won't pass case we have by no point so the previous cases welcome the fans are man time. They feel no could be an ammonibia, BBA, no NPP, no NDC, no man running deal. Near Wutaway, IGP Obama Ghana, no one buff for any particular partner, one buffer, a friend, I'm your phone.
Okay, yes, that's Ulumai. Thank you very much. Africa President, mind you. Africa President, Otemenga. Hello, Africa President Otemenga. Africa President Otemenga. Okay, mami aba Otemenga ko mami.
Ogo me tia ni wo tie phone na. Wo tell me where dey.
Erade adum ya ho ye pa.
Yeah. In fact, you said IGP what me anche la so super dey be hand ba opo. When somebody nearly lost his job opportunity, on Nedima from 2017, Emma of the area, that day, no, Emma, our interview because that day, no more blocking road or more set time. So, I didn't more peaceful demonstration. I suppose there was nothing peaceful about the demonstration they did. Blocking road. They didn't want people going and coming out of the town. They almost tie in the middle of the road. I'm literally nearly missed the interview. And it's IGP and because you can't flout the law. He's a lawyer, so I wasn't expecting him to do that. Maybe I hadn't even said demonstration. Uber for police escort me. They are not going yet. Hello.
I'm about Ethiopia.
And upon demonstration, I keep police escort.
Yeah, but the police people were there.
And I'm not many cars in the middle of the road. No more blocking finding.
Which is why they say they wanted to arrest parliamentarian.
And then they should arrest the Speaker of Parliament or Mani Yana and Kasa Binti or yes, sir. He should let the law take its course because the Siam Wabe and Yibiana and Sapamuno and Rani Woody. You know, we want people to know that Mrawo, no matter who you are supposed to face the consequences of the law. If you are speaker, man in the year, Osia Quine, Oma and Mania Juma. Nothing. Police are inviting for questioning the Oma police for your Juma. A group parliament, you are most on your Juma. The best one is Oma Mania Juma. Opo, but this Kakodia Meka, I think what. Mocha sports, no Mocha referees, assembly, the disciplinary committee action now. And what say DFA taking before the start of the league.
Mami Aba, Yada CP, the next person here, Africa President, Afedo Otimenga. Yeah, now line initially now to make Otimeka and Koreana Babu Baza to us.
Medas people, Pomincha would pay for you now. Namincha, Kojago, the Pio, Namincha, any Sponina. Also, with the Tambia Mimita, Murati, Ekaha. If you put the money, Yekama, maybe the problem with him, Yekma. But Koyam say, come on, the demonstration or move. Are you broke the wine? Send a point to the bomb by an Amidwa. The woman on a monument segment did a principle in a year. Kasai is the Omuchita for an Amidwa. One two, no more gaps because of the other guarantee more Muyano or Muna or Cochina. What a many political Yagi to cause Opo. I deal with the demonstration what he kata about almost 2 months. Let be information I would do on Polano be winning and they will be. I don't know, what the Bill could know. I don't know why I did actually. Then, who are the CPR? And you didn't get you, and you didn't get it. So, what you want to have on my get? I am one password, Opo, the Bacasa, and the Bacasa part, Opo. You know, so where I can make a management, which I can see here. I give say, oh, I need to go to the whole be I give for Yagman. How our person? How would you put grab a Balawas as a people? The person will look to say, I'm back for on a period. The person told the idea of me. I mean, you should say, I can work on what you table. So, all cost, you know, for Yagman. And the minute by Yagman, but I have been the opposite. Yeah, I don't see anyone. You have to confess this year, no one put your bribe. I am a man for about 2 hours. This year, what he calls it. The principal department, this now what tomorrow or to just got their moment, or the 5,000 Ghana city. They can 50 million. What is this? So, what's your bribe? I'm not telling you, we have a deal. What would you commission now? So, for me, I said, Marano, you're doing negative. We know people behind the problem, but I can't believe it. That in the women's support,
Yes, you are the CP, Juaben African President. Thank you very much. Babu Baza, young call, we are not that boat to South Azo.
Boss, net the same.
But on Yamiado, we announce your boss.
Yamiado, Bia Boko. Opo Kalusha the annual journey life man church and now
Mate.
I done no they no can right. They no can but now no tenacity. Because the speaker near no means maintenance. I know the enfant cotton thing.
Yeah.
So Mukan ante tiasema Sembia and Metwa I me pesimisu. Fair. Also maybe more starting with a cat Ghana for a bomb pie and Yamiti him. Yamiti Ghana and Pibo be more. So the cat in you Susano. And I'm a part of West State. Me the name there is super to be in ice. Ice at the Sahaya. Opa said it's hard and if it is so type you Ghana. It didn't see him. In San, I made the man Ghana and I was Peter and so the Togo ni, who the Zimbabwe ni, the Sankophone in the now, Ghana ni better to the Nasa Channel. You can't afford more Kruma. What the Ghana need Jawa, Ghana ni better to the Nasa Channel. Kenya ni wana kati ma ko Kenya ta o system net say e ya o mo bus transport o mo bibia te say America na America so the boy ni dey na antati na the Ghana football different ben wo the Ghana go through some level FIFA president Frank Aman could be to make FIFA president Charles Banwe dia what they call yeah so na antati corrupt but the command BBC do oh what think I only pass on the other two. So what you be what the briber? The other two on a better than TDM. You make me a kind of book of finance, just and Bappet. Nay, me, I don't love what the Ghana level 2 years. Right. What is I normal women who walk while any mass? I have a boy, not be thank Johannesburg, thank you about Cobon. Ah,
Babu, Yada CP, thank you very much. Daddy Botianko. Me who ya pa Daddy Bot now so.
Yana do me who ya pa international mentia Ghana former omo mkrumo any ofo nyina ubati na 18 mu na zamana live so a obi mkura obi a 18 unity radio. Na menya mukase mentia pa na members ni nyina omo di manu kan na omo di machi. Na men kan champion ma wo se omo nya rehemu I want to like for the Mamuluna, breaking the 8, you know, and the Bassam about Jumapa. International, I want to say, African president in the Casa, all children say, every already I want our young question. So, one follow, we be the money be a good baby, sir. Yet, yeah. Ella, MP. Every demonstration. So I don't know if you are going to channel. What's a montage? I see you know, or a new grassy papa. Let me say, all function on one is about the you know. And that is a obedience happens. And grassy, I do be no one market. Like I just don't know what you would ya. Me say. 5,000 to send our public to Abama. Into your new grass here, and I cannot. Now, international, I tell you, you know, accident, a series, accident to be many far almost 30% accident among one day. International area. Let's say, the year Christmas, you know, almost share you know, almost share fast. Why are you to Amokasa? This is a younger day. Younger day, oh my God, it is said that we have a parliament.
Daddy Bot, Yada CP, double critical, my intel.
Yo, let us say, my main here only US before in a Namemoma Basso. Many animal on your Wakasa. Every year, I mentioned that food to Fiano. OP is also a chair, OP. I went on a year and 10. Minia. Yes, MC. Alleged bribery allegation. Police fiction and yes, sir. Hello?
Yeah, critical Ethiopia.
Aha,
Mrs. Police HMC and I sanity here. And I see a money bill. Dampare no Oya or Betcho. MC in the same party, so yeah, MPP. And I action a money bill. And he said, MP so a be belong so they are in Yana. That is just by the way. Into MC, you know, a no one will be a wire the way to. I quit your Ghana and Mra. And I man the police force are soon. You said that the good to say a kind or no one running there and concluding. And then accident. Your driver for yeah, and I'm quite so. I was saying in a tree of one was a Obikra, a share, a year, a friend said, Vaker. It's a optical move. I mean, Saya who really be sending moves the same. Obika sending money, Thomas will say. If you do now, then I make a 10 out to be sa who say, Bibi, a cross over the ma, Ubetina, who be Biana. It is a way to make goodness, the Biana, Bema will speed, you know. While I make no could speed, a Bema to be a cow anymore, Ubetina, I won't be. Yes, and Nora, and then son and Nora. A creature man up to my Ghana. Then the sister Mrasa says, oh, yeah, driver. Not say, accident to be seen. We are seeing, we will say, a Guapaya. Also, would driver on. You do two, she has been so weird, do if she has a neighbor car now, some more, one television station. Not all patch out. Says, accident, and then I inform so. I'm a Eugene war. It was a my emblem a day. That's animal a costume.
Yeah.
What the car now? Nothing new anymore. What the car now? Minia. I don't know so cost feeder all corner.
Yeah.
Who a friend say, who drive it? India when India best 10 meters, 20, 30. Who said that we say photos, the one as a photos in the hall. India na kwa no so kwa wuni so. Didn't you know say still I know you who say speed be a walk on Obekoso a speed, you know. What I say, as I said here, a friend said you said it, and if any Tunica or a friend issue because who will be there and so so copying the view, so corridor, and once a way there. In Canada, you can say you want your papa and can discuss it, and then you about me about the lectures. So what I say, oh, it's still reading the university by honor. Because I'm saying, and I can discuss it, and then more man I had a 2 point. Nanky, cancer, seven. Nelson and the year, dear, a year who I had the papa, and once a year there, ye discuss it. It's immediately Manusino, young you about me, Abaso, then the lectures no could be Ghana food, na yefa Yakoma NBA tree, na yen support tono, na emfa in punto because it's all about digitalization. I have more minor a tumpo, but that's only a minimum.
Yes, yeah, da CP double critical. Abusuanya de Jumedianisia, Peace FM News Nasha, CSA de Can Shamobono, Timo Amofreno, unfortunately, and Namudi time that I'm seeing to me for Kobe. Chelsea Nimamu game number bono 145 no lineup aba. Goalkeeper Edward Mendy, Christiansen, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Spliqueta, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, Alonso, Ziyech, Havertz, and Hudson-Odoi. How many players almost started for Chelsea? Kick-off time, 1:45. Yeah, there's that can say Emma, Anochi Trading, any Anochi Cold Store, 54 Hamilton Street, Omo Daruma, any Eddie phone in segment, no Eddie Bramo. Branabedu Janani, you can't name Ever amount Gold Coast Catering Services, a taste of excellence. Eduane Papa Pani Fee, Eduania Ed Tiapo, Nejawum, Gold Coast, Suboy Chidom, and Eddie Jumedi, Eddie Ebremo, 8 Blackstone River Road, Ye Kamo say Yami Aduma. Memenda ebe yenu abema Benizamafo ne maame yi no eba so dendenden ewo Indian Center ti mama yi nyina nsha no so na yen konkota na chi ye maame oba pani comfortable na sewa yenu abema Benizamafo ye na Worcester ha ne yere ene Monica Oparibia ye nyina ekota na chi Saturday ewo Indian Center o se eyi no ye hyetuntum any fita black and white any edikwa yi no wi obekwa asori kwasiada ewo Lighthouse eno ewo 120 Mayfield na owie asada sorry na ewia na wire reception ewo 33 Navasota Avenue 4 p.m. I don't know, say all white dress code on Sunday reception, all white. Timo mention so nenkota inu abema Ebenezer Mafun so echi. Sanso na osofo Apostle Isaiah K. Graham and Rautenenka Ewaha or the 2 days prophetic and divine encounter Ediba or say restoration of lost years, authority over time and season. If yada we are Nesha here, Ewa 1070 Pleasant Street and you miss 6:30 to 8:30 or say Brana Bompaye and Paye Keke Bra come and pray na Nyamibe restore Nyamebia Aye Basa Ewa Brabum na Edi amount. Abuzuan ha na brema ekwane ne yade dwumadie no asi oti eye Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita La Molina Mempeme ho asem Worcester Massachusetts El Manucho nka na oti eye Ken Kalusha aka Yellow Man enso enka medi di opo national nyame yadma yene mo be sha Big Olu I salute you see you back up mejiri se bibia boko Erikwacho hene mami aba and everybody who was watching us on Facebook we say ayuko over now to Peace 104.3 for the major news bulletin 5 p.m. today in Ghana 1 p.m. here in America. Yanko fa news no na yemfa emremo. Nyame admo china yene mu be share.
Are you current with the transaction?